but like this 36-year-old man, you know, you like everybody's like talking about this kind of thing, but you would not believe this 36-year-old man. This 36-year-old man thought it was a good idea to shave his damn beard off. This 36-year-old man. It's a
grown ass man.
Yeah.
He's a grown man.
A grown ass man.
And
And then all of a sudden he's like super self-conscious about it, so he has to make a joke about it with a dated YouTuber that
4-year-old
really
meme.
cares about.
A 4-year-old meme. A
4-year-old meme, guys. 4-year-old meme.
Using a 4-year-old meme he's on the internet using a 4-year-old meme. A 36-year-old man using a 4-year-old meme on the internet. Oh, hi.
Hey,
everybody.
How's it going?
It's the Mid-Leaf Saints.
The Mid-Leaf Saints. I like that. No, that's good. That's good. How's it going, everybody? I'm not self-conscious at all. It's totally fine.
Yes, yeah. Some of us don't handle change as well as others.
I don't like change. I don't like it. But for reasons I cannot expertly articulate, I have massacred my face.
Is anybody else getting kind of a Belushi thing right now?
A Belushi? Really?
A little bit.
Does that mean I'm gonna pass out and die in my own vomit?
Tonight, like specifically tonight, or just in general? Because
if I try hard enough.
I'll just send Vernaculus back to his medium, to his psychic friend.
So I tried to wait. He has a psychic medium friend. What?
No, he went to Justin went to a psychic fair in Nashua a few weeks back.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, he went and got some crystal readings and shit done.
That's. I mean, hey, fuck, whatever, man. That's okay. Yeah, no. I tried to have a Viking funeral for my beard. I tried, but then Mems got really mad that I set the trash can on fire. So yeah.
That'll piss the wife off, is setting things in the house on fire. But he's still got his second-rate hair.
Hey, what the fuck? Anyway, welcome everybody to MidWeek Saints. How you doing? Babyface Saints actually right now.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I mean, shit. How long has it been since you clean shaven? For me, it's been about with the exception of that one thing a few months ago, it was like 3 years.
Yeah, I think it's been like 3. Maybe it's only been like 2 years since I decided to like try out the full beard. But it fit so well that it just became like part of who I was. So yeah, we're sorry, Bar. We're sorry. We are traitors.
It was a beard so nice, I even grew it on my neck.
This stream has too many chins for your liking? Well, there's 3 right now. Because I have like... Well, and if I do this...
Oh, yeah, you got that double chin.
I can do the...
Okay,
the
maybe not so much Belushi. Maybe more like O'Donnell. You can go Rosie or Chris, either way. I leave it up to you and your imaginations.
Let me tell you something. When I was younger, ladies really liked my chin cleavage. They really did. They did. What? They did.
Only when he wore it in his push-up chin strap.
Well, I mean, fuck, dude. Like, everybody loves Bruce Campbell, and he's got a giant fucking chin. Like, you know.
This is true. Well, it's Bruce Campbell, though.
It's like 2 tiny testicles.
It was pointed out, actually, though. Chris V. Jen pointed out, because Jack from Twitter actually sent his beard hair to... Who was it?
Azalea Banks.
Azalea Banks, yeah.
Yep.
He sent his beard hair to Azalea Banks so she could make him an amulet. I'm starting to think all this shaving is going to waste. This could be like patron rewards. It's like, hey, for like, $20 a month or more, you could get like clippings of my beard hair sent to your home address.
I mean, look, no offense, guys, but I'm not sending them any biological material of me. If you guys want any biological material out of me, you're gonna have to get it the hard way. You're gonna have to work for it. Anyway.
He means get his dick off with parts of your body.
Yeah.
For those in the cheap seats, you understand.
Chris Farley, Johnny Depp. I do not look like Chris Farley. What the fuck? Oh my god. Holy shit.
Are you suddenly seeing a resemblance you hadn't seen before?
No.
Now, which Belushi would you want it to be?
There's more than one?
Yeah, well, there's only one left, but there was more than one.
Really?
Yeah, John Belushi, Jim Belushi. Two
That's not.
different people.
I thought that was the same fucking. I thought that was the same person.
No, no, one died, and the other one is doing sitcoms still. And
Well,
he did that movie with Tupac.
no, you're fucking with me because Tupac's dead and Belushi's dead. Is
Yeah,
this
but
like a
Jim,
This is like a hologram
that's
thing, right?
John Belushi died.
Okay,
Yes.
no.
Then have you ever heard of the show According to Jim?
Yes,
Who do you think that stars?
Jim Belushi,
Exactly.
right? Who's a
No,
hologram?
no, he's a real
Yes.
actor. He was in a
No.
movie with Tupac. Yeah,
No. Absolutely
with
not.
Tupac.
Absolutely not.
Tupac's a hologram now. That's true. And
Mm-mm.
so is Lady Gaga.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. I'm never gonna forgive Crab90 for that comment. I don't look like Chris Farley.
Mm.
Just you wait, man. You're gonna push me into an early suicide, and you're gonna have to be staring at my bloated corpse pictures on the internet. Hmm.
But you only get to see the good ones if you're at a certain award level. So keep an eye out.
Dude, okay.
Just
Got
like
an idea.
patron
Got an idea.
awards.
In a world where we live in a society where, um, when you die, if you're of note enough, like people are going to. I mean, even if you're not, and you just die in a spectacular manner, people are going to take pictures of your dead body after you die, like immediately after you die. Fucking fuck this shit. Immediately after you die. So why not pay like a premium service to the coroner so that granted, photos of your dead body are going to get leaked out on the internet. This way, you can pay a premium service so that your dead body gets glamour shots.
Yeah, it turns into like the new funeral arrangements. You show up and like
Yeah,
the funeral director's like, and here we have our hashtag lit package. It's a little bit more than the standard package. Before this, you can get a dedicated hashtag and several bots to make it trend.
right.
And we will tweet pictures of your deceased loved one's remains for up to 3 days with funny hashtags, hoping Wendy's picks up on it.
Yeah, right.
Very sorry for your loss.
Maybe even subcontract out through Wendy's. They can make offensive yet tasteful comments about your corpse. They're trendsetters,
Mm.
they're
They're
influencers.
they're hip.
Hmm.
Yeah, not like that Subway sandwiches place with their pedophiles. Let's, let's
You,
move on.
you saw that. You saw that. That fucking Photoshop that Deadwolf did, like Master of Disguise.
Yeah,
I'm really proud of it. Well, I'm
yeah.
I'm proud of him for it.
It
'Cause
was pretty dope. Yeah, I mean, it kind of looks like a movie I'd pass on, but would really look forward to hearing like Adam talk about it.
yeah.
You know?
I'm just gonna bring this up real quick.
So I just saw Jeff Holliday's Master of Disguise, and it was kind of terrible.
And it gave me AIDS. Yeah,
Me cancer AIDS.
I'm just really flattered by that, and I am now suddenly realizing how I desperately need to make better life choices. So thank you, Dead Wolf, and it's wonderful. Um, yeah,
You seriously need to go down to like a Kinko's and just get that like printed out and framed.
yeah,
You hang it out in your office. That way, anytime like you're working on a project you're not sure of, you can just look at that thing and realize like you've done worse already. It's fine.
yeah. Okay, absolutely, absolutely, dude. You have no idea how completely humiliating my next video project is. I'm not fucking around. Like Uncle Ted is probably the most disgusting and unflattering thing I think I've ever done in my life. But it'd be
It's
funny.
it's good. You're setting like you're breaking new ground. You're blazing new trails. So I'm excited.
No, I'm scorching. I'm scorching the top of my self-esteem. That's what I'm doing. But I mean, if it gets the views and makes people laugh, who gives a fuck? Um.
Mhm.
Anyway, how's your week been? Anyway, we haven't talked in a minute.
Oh, it's been a week. I got videos done, some other things done, and then I started watching JoJo again. And that makes even less sense than the last
Oh
series
my
did.
God, why, why? No, no more JoJo.
Well, I did. I mean, I finished Narcos Mexico. That was all right. And I noticed that people are starting to catch on to that thing I've been talking about, watching the show Happy. Yeah.
Dude, me and Memory watched the whole fucking season, like Saturday or something. That show is fucking brilliant.
It's so weird too to think that it was done by Sci-Fi Channel.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, and I mean, and for those who are not familiar, I think the best description I've given is homeless Max Payne and his imaginary flying unicorn friend fight comic book mafias in efforts to save a little girl during Christmas.
Yeah. It's wonderful. It's
Hmm.
legitimately really, really fucking good. If
And
you
that lent it probably more like sanity than the entire show actually possesses too.
Oh,
So,
sure. Yeah. No, it's on Netflix. If you watch just the first episode, you'll get hooked. And like
hmm.
Happy is really, really, really fucking good. It's worth it. And if you give it just the first episode a shot, you'll watch the
Fuck
whole
that.
thing.
Within the first 5 minutes of the show, you
Oh
will
my
want
God.
to know what the hell.
Yeah.
Opening number, dude. That opening number. I love it.
Hmm. That is
Yeah,
my
so
aesthetic.
well, yeah, and it worked too because actually a mutual friend of ours and a friend of the show was hitting me up last week, and he was pissed off about a whole bunch of shit, and I'm like, watch Happy. He's like, why the fuck? What? I'm like, it's about a magical unicorn. Just watch it. You'll feel better.
Hmm.
He's like, fuck you, dude. And he's like, okay, yeah, you were right.
Yeah. That cheered me
So
up.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's good shit. I okay. We need to get this out of the way. This is actually going to be a topic of conversation, and it's unfortunate that it has to be this way, but I'm gonna have to. So I tried. I wanted to let you know that I tried. I tried to watch Enterprise again.
Um,
I tried.
we still couldn't get past the theme song.
Nope. Theme song. I mean, Netflix fixed that. You just hit the button and it just skips past the theme song. And I'm like, hey, that's great. No, cool. All right, I'll give it a shot. Watch the first episode. And I was like, you know what? It's not as bad as I remember. So I will finally try episode 2. And so I tried episode 2, and I got 4/5 of the way through it, right near the big climactic ending, and I turned it off.
Hmm, that's too
Mm-mm.
bad.
No, that show is dog shit. That show is dog shit. Oh my
No,
God,
it's a
yeah.
good show. It just needs to warm up is all.
All right. Well, you're asking a lot of me to try and suffer through that kind of shit, because the second episode, they're flying along, everything's all fucking broken and shit, which is an interesting concept, but all of the characters are cardboard and uninteresting and boring. But all right, fine, it's okay. The doctor's the only one who's interesting at all.
Yeah, yeah.
And they find like a derelict ship where all these aliens have been sucked of all their fluids, and then they encounter the aliens that suck the fluids of the other aliens, and they're gonna get them. But then the race of the aliens that had the fluids what were sucked come along, and they need to translate to talk to them to get them to save them. Okay. But here's the problem with it. Now, that's a convoluted sci-fi plot, and that could be in any goddamn show, and who cares? The problem
Okay.
with it is that the entire purpose of this episode is to create artificially a situation. The entire episode is written just so that we will care about one character, the translator,
Oshi,
and
yeah.
her problems with self-esteem. That's the whole
Well,
fucking point of the episode.
it like well, yeah, okay, it does. Again, it's like you remember I was saying with Voyager, I'm like, it's not bad, but and your response is like, wait, like get through 2 seasons. Yeah,
How?
this doesn't even require that.
Mm.
Honestly, by the end of the first season, it's like, hey, this is a Star Trek show. I like it. This is cool. Yeah, and like otherwise, it's like it's a lot of forced character building and like, hey, check this person out. Look at what they're into. Do you feel like you know them yet? Oh, you don't. Here's some more stuff about them. Yeah.
I mean,
Eh,
okay, and a lot of people said, and like Arieto Man says, and you've been telling me, is that it does hit a good stride. It gets itself going, and then it's a really good show.
Mm-hmm.
How much must I suffer to get to something that is at least going to be passably good when I could just watch Farscape again?
I'd say halfway through the first season is when it starts heating up, and then as it gets like season 2 and 3 really gets rolling. I mean, if nothing else, you actually get to learn exactly why the Klingons lost their ridges. Mm-hmm.
Okay, maybe that might be worth it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. Also, you meet like the old school progenitor of the House of Duras, and guess what? They were terrible even then.
Yeah, one would assume. Yeah, pretty much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh
So
my god.
yeah, it's good. It's good shit. I mean, but yeah, that theme song in those first few episodes, it's the getting to know you stage where everyone's all awkward and no one knows when it's okay to make a move, and that's what the early part of that show really is.
Wait a minute. Somebody says you get to learn how Klingons lose their ridges by Uncle Phil. Wait,
Oh yeah, no, yeah, that's right. He is in that episode.
what? What the fuck?
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. Dr. Phil played
not
a pretty awesome Klingon.
not Doctor Phil, Uncle Phil.
Uncle Phil, yeah, sorry, Uncle
Yeah,
Phil.
fucking Reginald Vell Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
He was in fucking Star Trek. What the fuck?
Oh, guess who else comes back?
Who?
Um, the Vorta guy there.
Jeffrey Combs.
Who's
Yeah, I
in-
know Jeffrey Combs
Yeah,
comes back.
yeah, he's in it.
Hmm.
And Riker's in it.
Hmm. Hmm. I'll be damned. Holy shit, he was in Star Trek Enterprise. What the fuck?
Yep.
Maybe I do have to watch this piece of shit show.
Maybe you do.
Damn it. I don't want to. No.
Well, but yeah, I mean, just actually, there's a fair thing. Survive the show until you meet Jeffrey Combs, and by that point, you will just want to keep watching.
The first season is worth the pain. It's like anal. God damn you. Damn you guys.
There you go. And yeah, Reginald Vell Johnson was Carl Winslow, not Uncle Phil.
All right, well, catching up. The press tossed a bunch of biddies and also said, quit hiding. I know, it's here. Look, it's disgusting. Donnie says, Jeff, I got your package out today. Also, thank you, Nick, for liking my tweet the other day. It made me feel real good. We're going to get Uncle Ted as a guest on here on Earth Day. Let me tell you something. There is no feasible way I am ever going to grow my facial hair out and shave it into Uncle Ted again. That will never happen. And God willing, I will never be as fat as I am right now, and I will instead be slimming. So maybe Nick will play Uncle Ted.
That's not undoable.
Nobody yet to see Star Trek Talk. Imagine my shock. I know. Thank you for the resubscribe. 10 months so far, buddy. Thank you so much.
Oh yeah, Brent Spiner is in it too. Dr. Soon.
You know what me and Mems are thinking about doing?
Making an android baby?
That too. The Star Trek cruise in 2020. We're thinking about doing it.
Nana Visitor loves the wine bar.
That's what I hear. I thought it was interesting because, well, the reason why Mems is interested is because I saw an advertisement for it. Kate Mulgrew, who plays Janeway, who's Memory's favorite fucking character, is going to be headlining. And Memory's like, I want to go. And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, it might be kind of cool. I wonder who's going this year. So I looked at like a bunch of really cool actors from all the different Star Treks, including Nana Visitor, a bunch of DS9 people, a bunch of Next Generation people. It should be really interesting. But what I thought was so weird was Star Trek The Cruise 3, which is happening in just a few months. Their headliner is Will Wheaton. Like, Brent Spiner's going to be there. Data, Michael Dorn, Worf, Jonathan Frakes, Riker. They're all going to be there. But the headliner is Will fucking Wheaton. Why?
It's actually probably the only thing I can come up with in answer to that is because out of every actor who's been on Star Trek, Will Wheaton probably actually does have the most actual hosting experience at this point because he does all that lame tabletop shit. That's the
Yeah.
that's the best answer I can come up with. And it's kind of terrible because like there's a bar down the street called Boards and Brews where they like serve craft beer,
Mhm.
cocktails, and you can play board games, right?
Right.
And on the three big TVs instead of sports, they've got whatever that fucking Geek Network Will Wheaton show is, and it's like, fuck me, why are you doing this to me? You're making me sit here and look at Will Wheaton.
I know. I can't stand Will Wheaton. He pisses me off. He pisses me off a lot. I kind of hope that if we do actually go to it, Brent Spiner will not be in attendance because I don't know if I could possess the willpower to not bring my Gale books. And I
I
mean
wonder,
I mean
how much do you think
plural.
he knows about her?
Oh, he knows a lot. He knows a whole lot. Absolutely. And
So he's well aware.
I have a lot of her books actually. Every now and then I get drunk and I buy another Gale book. But um I don't think I have them all yet, but I have a lot of them. But so what the fuck was I just gonna say? Yeah. So in one of the documentaries, I think it was like Trekkies or something. There's actually a scene where some dude at a convention asked Brent about Gale, and he was like, yes, no, I'm aware of who that is, and I hope that she gets the help that she needs. But
Mhm.
also, I almost went to go see him at a convention, and I tweeted at him and asked him if he would sign my copy of Silver Skies, and he got really fucking mad at me. Like, he tweeted back at me, and he's like, "That's not funny, and you should feel bad for supporting that woman's mental illness." And I'm like, "Dude, I'm really sorry, but like, I think it's interesting." Like, okay.
That's yeah. I mean, what'd be funny is you'll go to the Star Trek cruise there, and you'll run across Nog, and they'll just be like, "Oh shit, hey, yeah, I kind of remember." He won't remember, but he'll act like he does.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
time, that show we did.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, no, I'll totally introduce you to Michael Dorn. I just gotta go. I'll be right back though, okay?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
stay
Yeah.
right here. I just
Um.
love the fact that the dude's like, I'd love to do the show. I just can't do it till the end of the year because I got soccer games that I coach on those days. I'm like, huh, okay, yeah, fuck yeah, that's a good priority. It's like, all right, yeah, no, it sounds like fun, but I gotta win these games, boy. Like, well, shit.
Yeah. I asked Gail about that too. About like why Brent was so angry at me, and she's like, "Cause that's his clone. It's not even the real Brent. That's his clone. Don't talk to the clone." Like, okay.
That's right. I mean, I imagine her men probably have the real Brent Spiner in a safe location right now.
Well, me and
I
Zach
hope
Knight
so.
have talked quite a few times over the years, and yeah, I don't know. It's strange. I look 22. Bless your fucking heart. No, I don't.
Shall we jump into the news now? Because
It might distract me from my impending midlife crisis. Sure, let's do it.
yeah, I'm kind of happy about this first one. Now, I know, how many y'all ever like gotten on a plane, right? And you're just nervous. You're feeling like your nerves are shaking. You feel your nerves are shot. You don't know when you're like, I wish I had an
Knees weak,
emotional
arms
support
sweaty,
animal.
mom's spaghetti.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, no, it's true. Yeah. Well, now there's a solution. Popeyes is offering emotional support chicken at the airport.
Yes. This pleases me. This absolutely
Yeah.
pleases me.
Popeye's Louisiana Kitchen is getting in on the emotional support animal trend by selling boxes of emotional support chicken at Philadelphia Airport. Yay! The eatery oh, actually, I've been through this airport enough times too. Popeyes is always like the highlight of Terminal C. But yeah, the travelers to Terminal C of Philadelphia International Airport can now purchase a chicken-shaped box labeled emotional support chicken to take in their flight. We know the holiday travel can be frustrating, and there's no better way to ease the stress than with a box of delicious Popeye fried chicken and a good laugh, Hope Diaz, the company's chief marketing officer, said in a statement. Emotional support animals have been in the headlines recently as a series of high-profile incidents involving unusual species, including a peacock,
I remember the
led
peacock.
I remember Peacock. Yeah. Led to some airlines to tighten their restrictions on the animals. Sorry, Fido. Popeyes, hashtag emotional support chicken, doesn't bark on the plane, Popeyes tweeted. Oh my God. Relatable corporate tweets, everybody. Relatable corporate memes. I
Mm,
love it.
mm,
Mm.
mm.
Still, it makes
I want
me
to see
hungry
this
for
tweet.
chicken.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Ah, it's so relatable.
I wonder. Okay, so when did this get? Okay, this got tweeted out yesterday. Has the outrage started yet?
I hope so. I mean, I don't know what PETA gets upset about anymore because they blocked me after I sent them numerous pictures from my old boss's smoker cookout.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful, glistening racks of ribs and pork belly. I think they were just jealous. But yeah, they blocked me, so. Um,
Damn.
has PETA responded yet, though? Hmm.
I don't see a PETA tweet yet, but am I the only one who thinks this is in poor taste? Who will be laughing when someone has a major panic attack mid-flight and the plane turns around to land? Emotional support animals are a necessity for some people. Okay, yeah, there are some people who are pretty pissed off.
Good, good. If I was on a flight and I saw somebody having a panic attack, I would immediately shove fried chicken in their face.
Mm.
This calms me
That would
down.
help me.
Ah,
That would honestly help
calm.
me. If I'm freaking out on the plane, like, you don't seem like yourself usually, and in lieu of having a Snickers bar, here's some fried chicken. Like,
Yeah,
yeah. Ooh.
exactly. Yeah, it's like, well, they give you the Snickers bar when you're acting like out of sorts a bit, but they give you the fried chicken when they need you to make that rapid 180 change in mood. Like,
Yeah.
oh, you're having such a tough time on this flight, my friend. I am so sorry. We have 5 more hours in the air. Have a drumstick. There's crushed up Valium in there.
Ooh.
Wonderful.
Ooh. That are 11 herbs and spices: Ritalin, Valium, Xanax. Yeah.
And a hint of clove.
Mm. Mm. Not too much. Don't want to be overpowering.
I like it. I approve.
Oh God, yeah.
What I think really needs to happen though is they need to get it so Popeyes can take like Medicaid cards when you show up and be like, this is how I'm purchasing my emotional support medication. It's chicken, I get it, but just give me the chicken. Don't look at me funny.
Well, chicken's a lot cheaper than a lot of pharmaceuticals, so, Donnie says, so, Jeff, I got your package out today. Oh, wait, no, I already read that. Donnie says, this will be my last tip for the night since I have to start saving money for the trip I'm leaving for on Friday. You're a filthy-looking man without the beard, Jeff. Is that a good thing?
Hmm.
I hope so.
Maybe it depends on do you like a filthy man, huh?
Do I rack a filthy? Noble Yeti says, eat your emotional support Popeye's chicken to own PETA. I would. Jable says, just a reminder that on Christmas Day, I'm hosting a rabbit for the people that won't be with family and don't have anything going on. Similar to last year, DM me your Christmas movie recommendations. And yes, Die Hard is on the list. Good call on that one, man. Good call.
What about Lethal Weapon?
It's not really does it take... I don't think it takes place on Christmas, does it?
Yes, it does.
Does it really?
You just can't tell because it's in California where there is no God.
Right.
Yeah.
Or snow.
Or snow, or seasons, or Santa, or presents, or happiness, or breathable air.
Yeah, the breathable air is a real one. Holy shit. Serious Watching says, a portion of this first paycheck was dedicated to you guys before it was even deposited. Thank you for helping me through the hard times this past 2 years. Couldn't have done it without you guys and your quality content. Pinkies up. Pinkies up to you, man. Everybody needs picked up now and then. Right now it's me in my mourning for my masculinity.
Yeah. Now,
So
it's not
maybe
just
we
about
can...
the beard. He also thought maybe he'd like slick it all down for the missus. Then he got out and he's like, I look like a chubby 10-year-old.
Yeah, dude. No, that's what happened. I was like, I bet I'll look like dashing and debonair because I have to do this for a bit, and whatever. It's nice to change every now and then. Maybe I'll look all like smooth and everything, and then I'm like, wow, I look like the fat kid from The Sandlot just with less freckles. Fuck.
I got told, what was it? I got told in like, it wasn't the last video, but the one before then, so I had the hair pulled back and I just recently shaved and like, you look kind of like Steven Seagal, and I can't tell if that's a good or a bad thing. And I'm like, oh, god damn. All right. Time to shave my fucking head.
Yeah, no, it's never a good idea to look like Steven Seagal in any context.
Oh, No, I mean when I did that trooper mustache for that one intro bit there, the promo bit, and
That
then
was really fucking good.
well, not only that, but when I walked, like I'd forgotten that I'd done it because I rocked that stash for like a day or two, and then like I
Hmm.
went down the street to go get a drink, and I noticed people were looking at me funny, and I'm like, why are they looking? Oh, I look like a sex offender.
He looked like Youth in Revolt grew up. It was awesome. It was
What
so good.
with that stash?
With that sash and the glasses and the shirt. That's
Yeah,
like I think that's my favorite promo that you've ever made. Like
it was a fun one. Yeah,
it was
it.
fucking great.
But that's the thing is, you make yourself look like a fucking like a fucking joke. You make yourself look like an absolute joke, and then you say, "It's for the laughs. This is sacrifice for my art."
I did consider putting out a call for people to send me like clippings of their beards so I could like paste it to my face, but then I realized by the time it all got here, I'll have regrown my beard anyway. So, because there's no fucking way I'm gonna stay clean shaven. No way.
Well, I might. We'll see.
Hmm.
As I was saying before, like, so the shave that I did, it's with a 3-year-old Mach 3. That's right. It was basically just literally scraping the hair off of my face.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, it's gross, man. It's gross. We'd
Well,
all send you
speaking of,
pouches of pubes. Yeah, I can't trust you fuckers. What the fuck?
no, yeah, does he look like Filthy Frank? And do
Uh,
enough of you still remember that bit for it to be too early to do it again for the
oh God.
views? The sweet, sweet views.
Where are your parents? Um,
Well, moving on from this conversation
it,
on to
what's weird?
another man.
I also don't really look that good in sunglasses anymore now either. It just doesn't do it anymore.
You get used to it, I look, I can see myself without a beard now, and I'm like, well, it doesn't look quite as fucked up as it did to me when I first did it. It's fine.
I look like a
Yeah,
lady.
a little bit, and not an attractive one though. Don't feel.
God, fuck you. Oh my god. Wow. Well, at least you
Just
don't look
trying
like
to
an
help.
attractive woman.
I'm just trying to help here.
Oh, fuck. Oh. All
So I'm
right.
glad I went with that one because I had a Joy Sparkles BS joke on deck. So
Don't. No.
I didn't. No, I'm
No.
saying that's why I'm glad that one landed.
Oh my god.
Like, don't mention its name. God damn it.
Yeah.
But
Don't do
now,
that.
well, this is a good transition though, because like we can move on from the discussion of shaving beards and having clean shaves to a man who is perpetually perfectly shaven.
But thank you again, sir, is watching. Appreciate you, buddy. We love you. Yeah. We're talking. Okay, what is this?
Oh, the next news item.
Oh fuck. All right. Yeah. Here we go.
Oh, I figured, especially with everything you were playing at the beginning, this would be up your alley.
Mm. Mm.
He's well
Let me read
shaven
this. Let me
man.
read this one. This looks good.
Yep.
I could pass for a trap. I mean, when I was younger, I could. I've done a lot of damage to my fucking vocal cords, so there's no way I can.
He could do
Hello.
it. He could do a Doctor Girlfriend, maybe. You
Yeah.
know.
Mm.
In fact, actually, yeah, for Halloween, let Mems go out as the Monarch and you go out as Doctor Girlfriend. That'll give you another good reason to shave.
I've already been Dr. Girlfriend for Halloween. Have you
That's
never?
right, you were.
Yeah,
Forgot.
yeah. I was
Yeah.
pretty sure you'd seen those pictures. Pretty sure I
Yeah.
brought them up before. Yeah, those are great. One of the best pictures ever taken of me is from behind when I'm dressed as Dr. Girlfriend but taking a piss in a toilet. It's pretty good. All right, let me get it. I'll tackle this thing.
Chronicling my life and times.
That's why I think it's always really funny when people who don't like me bring up like the weirdest shit. And they bring up all the stuff that I just don't care about and isn't even funny. But I'm like, I put up pictures of me like literally in drag in a Jackie O dress and pillbox hat and bouffant wig. Like, why don't you ever fucking bring? No, whatever. All right.
Yeah.
I give you
Oh.
plenty of ammo. What the fuck? Vladimir Putin says Russia must control degrading rap music. The Russian president has told meetings of cultural leaders that they must come up with a means to lead it and direct it. Look at that
Lead
fucking
it
face.
and direct it. Lead it and direct it.
That's right. This fucking spud. Russian President Vladimir Putin has said he wants to control the popularity of rap music so that it does not lead to the degradation of the nation.
And if any of you have seen Russia, like any of the Russia Twitter accounts, Russia Today or whatever, or Daily Russian, it's like, I do not want them degrading the nation. We will continue to have tractor trailers running on pieces of lumber.
Right. That's
Where are all the wheels?
Alarmed by the growing fondness people in his country have for the genre, Mr. Putin has told a meeting of cultural leaders in St. Petersburg that they must come up with a means to lead it and direct it. He acknowledged that attempting to ban rap in Russia would likely prove futile, as protest is one of its three pillars alongside sex and drugs. The latter is what Mr. Putin said he was particularly concerned about, as he said any efforts to glamorize the use of drugs was a path to the degradation of the nation. He added that he considered drug propaganda to be worse than cursing. His comments come amid a crackdown of contemporary music in Russia, with a rapper known as Husky having been arrested last month after staging an impromptu gig on top of a car. The 25-year-old, who has garnered more than 6 million views on YouTube, put on the performance after a planned concert was canceled because prosecutors deemed it contained elements of extremism. Husky is known for rap. What?
No, he's fucking all of the bitches.
All of the bitches.
All of the sukas.
I bang them with bottles of vodka. Husky is known for rapping about poverty, corruption, and police brutality. Other Russian artists affected by the crackdown include rapper Gone Flood, who canceled 2 concerts after coming under pressure from every police agency you can imagine, and the popular hip-hop artist Alij, who scrapped a show in the Arctic city of Yakutsk after receiving threats of violence. Pop star Monetochka and punk band Friendzona, Jesus Christ, have also had gigs shut down in the last month.
I just love that there's a Russian punk band called Friendzona.
Friendzone.
So yeah, spud. Once again, we're treated to the icy stare of one of the defenders of individualism in the West, until the left starts to like him again. But in the meantime, he's trying to crack down. I can't wait to see like Millennial Woe's video on this, just like sitting in his like darkened attic or whatever, huffing his L&Ms. Let me tell you about this. So a good white Russian man is trying to crack down on the darky music finally. Maybe this way Jenna Maloney will give me her number. Huh?
Oh my god. I love your fucking Millennial Woes impression, dude.
He's got a thing for pop stars who don't know he exists.
He does. He's constantly crying about Taylor Swift's white jeans. She was so beautiful.
He's a slightly more masculine version of the witch from the movie Brave.
Masculine?
Slightly.
Matt.
It's a lot of cigarettes. I mean, it's either that or like Scottish version of Over the Hill Denny's waitress.
Ooh, wow, yeah.
How you doing, honey? Do you like them eggs that way?
I've got to serve all these goddamn darkies on the weekday, and on my weekends I like to go out and burn a cross with my friends and family.
What I like to do is I like to protest Russian rap groups for being too anti-white and pushing the drugs on us that all the darkies are giving us. Yeah, but yeah, no, I mean, this is a great. I love it though because you know the Trumpkins out there especially, like, because the left says that Putin is the devil, he's the Rasputin pulling Trump strings, and the Trump kids, they're like, no, he's a good leader standing up for his people. It's like, yeah, let's see how this plays out over the next
I mean, if the Russians want fucking hip-hop, let them have fucking hip-hop. I mean, like, I don't really even think it's necessarily the tropes of drug use. That's a smokescreen. I mean, that's a smokescreen if ever I fucking heard one from a politician. We don't like it because it glorifies drug use. Fuck you. You don't like it because it's anti-establishment. You don't like it because it's revolutionary. That's what they always hate about it.
Yeah, it's like well, I mean, also it's like if there's one country outside of the U.S. Actually, there's loads and loads of countries, but if there's one country I can think of where they've got lots of gripes about like the police beating the living fuck out of them,
Yeah.
Russia's kind of one of those places.
Russia and Spain.
Even though it's
Yep.
funny because when you look at the if you take the if you take their SWAT it's like their police or SWAT teams and you turn the letters backwards, it says homo on the back of their vests.
The other thing too is like, I mean, I know you remember this, because we're old. We're so painfully old. But you
Mhm.
remember? Do you remember the big hubbub about Public Enemy when we were
Oh,
growing up?
I thought you were gonna ask about like Czar Alexander because I have
No, no,
distinct
no,
memories of that time. Yeah, oh,
no.
yeah, Public Enemy and NWA.
Yeah, Public Enemy and NWA. I think like NWA to a certain extent, the anti-authoritarian message, like anti-police message, was a lot of. I think that's what a lot of American mom and pop. They were pretty afraid of NWA because of that. Fuck the police coming straight from the underground. But I think Public Enemy is probably the one that spooked politicians more than anything because their message was directly anti-government. And this is in a time where we had a democratic president, like the song "Give It Up" in the fucking music video. They crack open the top of the White House and pull claymation Bill Clinton out, and like throw him, and his pockets erupt in the money that he's been pocketing and shit. Like, this is powerful fucking messaging.
Yeah.
Um, so I mean, I'd like to see a Russian version of or of Public Enemy
Oh,
happen.
well,
That'd
I
be
mean,
interesting.
we'll see it. I mean, shit. I mean, some people might say that was Pussy Riot, even though that was slightly it was a different thing. But no, I mean,
They were ballsy. I got respect for Pussy Riot.
no, yeah, yeah, no, I got crazy respect from them too. Their message was a little like it was a little less coming from the underground, perhaps, but
Oh God, Maeve is right. I was talking about rap music and I said spooked.
look, goodbye channels, goodbye Patreons, goodbye everyone. Pretty sure Comcast is legally required to cancel my internet now.
I think they're legally
So
obligated to send a hit team. Um,
about fucking
so
time.
yeah, how hard I've been trying. Oh my God.
But no, so it's from emotional support chickens to Vladimir Putin not being down with OPP.
Yeah, you know me.
Well, I know him.
Him,
I
him.
know him.
I was trying to. There was something else that I wanted to bring up and talk about, but I can't remember. All I can concentrate on is the bitter cold that's nipping at my face.
Oh, he's so sensitive, both physically and emotionally. You see, this is what happens when he plays Conan. Exile's too late.
Oh my
It's
God.
just,
Yeah.
it's just, yeah, must. It's like, oh, I shaved my beard off. There is no masculinity left in my world.
Kinda. It has been cheering me up, actually. It really has been cheering me up.
I froze in a Depardieu pose. God damn it.
No, you're fine.
Oh no, I am now. I fixed it, but
Oh,
I
I wasn't
froze.
paying attention to you, so okay. I'll take it.
Nobody ever does. It's all right.
Who are you?
I'm I'm just here to help with the routers. Yeah,
I'm a man.
I'm a network specialist.
I'm a man.
I'm a man.
Oh man,
Um,
DVDA is wonderful. I wish they still made music, but they're too rich for that now. Trey Parker and
mm,
Matt Stone. The worst thing that ever happened to Trey Parker and Matt Stone is they got really really rich. And they just didn't have to try anymore. Kind of makes me sad.
it's kind of how it works in media. I mean, shit, you see it here on YouTube. For fuck's sake. I mean, Repzion's even going over the fact that dear Greggy Poo, what's his name? Onion San. Yeah.
Onion Son, yeah,
Yeah, I didn't know Onion San got fucking audited.
he did. He got audited.
Yeah.
Audited.
I got audited. Fucking just another online thought getting suppressed by the man. He's coming at him for his sex work.
Well, it's interesting too because like I don't know I don't know where Rep got his information, but according to him, Onision was trying to expense way too many things that were not expensible.
Yeah.
And he got caught because he got audited, and that's why he's in trouble. Now, I mean, it's no secret that I don't like Onision. I can't say I feel good about him getting audited. I can't say
No.
that. You
The only
know,
person. Can you honestly? I think it's a fair and honest thing to say. You probably hate the IRS more than you hate Onision.
yeah, yeah, no, I do.
I mean, granted, it took a moment to think. You're like, I suppose, yeah, that's
Yeah.
technically true. Um, but yeah, it's like, well, like what? All the old YouTube talent's going away, or it's just like stale. Like, I mean, you look at iDubbbz. Anytime he puts a video out, he basically looks like Sean Patrick Flannery in the second Boondock Saints movie. Just doesn't want to be there.
Yeah,
Just
I have fucking noticed that. Like,
hey
I think
guys.
I think
I'm
iDub.
bringing my shotgun out in the desert again in the hopes that maybe I'll have the courage to just end it all today. But if not, well, now you're getting a video today, so be fucking happy with it.
And stop asking me about shit. God damn it. Fuck everything. I hate everything. When will the sweet kiss of death release me? I love iDubbbz too. Love iDubbbz. I think he's fucking
Yeah.
awesome. But yeah, dude, no, you could tell he's burnt out, man.
Because he is a psychically linked hatchling clone, you can see the same thing with Chris Reagan. He's not actually experiencing his own malaise. He's actually just experiencing iDubbbz's malaise
Oh yeah.
uh,
His his
psychically.
his psychic rapport with Ian from iDubbbz is giving him secondhand depression.
Well, they came out of the same lab. It was just they hatched Chris a little. They thought Ian was gonna die for some reason. So like, but we hatch this one. He's not done yet, though, sir. I don't care. Open the pod.
I'll put it this way. That is probably the most respectful short joke I think anyone's ever told about Chris. And we love Chris, but like,
That's what I'm here for.
yeah.
I'll also
Respectful short jokes. That's what Nick's here
I'll,
for.
I'll consider stopping making short jokes when Chris actually manages to be on this show more than his girlfriend has been.
He was gonna try twice, and then I just didn't ask him again. He might still do it if I ask him, but
Oh, I'm
you
sure he
know.
would. He's got the time. I mean,
I've
I just
been
love the fact. I just love the fact that like we've had Lacey Green on the show twice. Can't get Chris Reagan though.
Well, he called me on it once. I asked him if he wanted to be on the show, and he's like, I can't right now. I'm really busy. And I was like, that's cool. Hey, can you tell Tom Sweeney to follow me? And then he just never replied because he knew what I was doing. I was just gonna get Tom Sweeney on to talk shit about Chris. Which I still want. By the way, Tom Sweeney, big fan of the show. By the way, Tom, call me. You
That's
have
a
my
show.
number.
That's a show we need to actually make happen. It's like, hey, everybody, like tonight's news items are all about Chris Reagan. Some of them are made up, others are still made up. See if you can spot the difference.
Yep, that'd be great.
So.
All right, this one's yours. This is Michael. This is yours.
Yeah, this one. So how many of you guys have ever said, I just wish my DNA was a little more sacred?
Show of hands, everybody. Show of hands.
You know? Biohacker injects himself with DNA sequence made from the Bible and Quran verses. Get out of here, Mr. Whatever your name is. A biohacker injected himself with DNA sequence made from parts of the Bible and Quran in a risky experiment because he, quote, wondered whether it would be possible. It's the fucking greatest reason to do any kind of science ever.
Gene
Be
therapy.
honest.
Mm-hmm.
Just to see, yeah, well, he's doing it to himself. It's like, why'd you do this? I don't know. I wanted to see if I could. I love it. Adrien Locatelli from Grenoble in France. Grenoble. Translated the religious passages into DNA code to build unknown proteins, which he then poured into his body. A high school student risked potentially fatal consequences after conducting the procedure without any knowledge of the effects that the proteins would have on his body.
I want to know what the fuck the like. Okay, go keep reading, keep reading. Maybe it'll answer
Well,
my questions.
Locatelli, who claimed the bizarre experiment was the first of its kind, converted all of the letters in the holy books into a DNA sequence. A DNA strand is made up of chemicals represented by the letters A, C, G, T. All
Hmm.
the genes are coded for by a different combination of these four letters.
Right.
Locatelli placed every Hebrew character in the Book of Genesis with the DNA code excluding 210 to 214, 571 to 75 because they were controversial, going in order of the GACT.
Okay, hang on. We're gonna have to look this up.
He he recoded the Bible into a gene sequence and then created a protein out of that and injected himself with it.
Okay, so the Bible verses were Genesis 2:10 to 2:14. Let's see. A river watering the garden flowed from Eden. From there it was separated into four headwaters. The name of the first is Pishon. It winds through the entire land of Havilah, where there is gold. The gold at land is good. Aromatic resin and onyx are also there. The name of the second river is Gihon. It winds through the entire land of Cush. The name of the third river is the Tigris. It runs along the east side of Asher, and the fourth river is the Euphrates. How in the fuck is that controversial? Anyway, all right. Let's try 7:1 to 5. What is that?
This is your Saints Bible study, by the way, folks.
The Lord then said to Noah, "Go into the ark, and you and your whole family, because I have found you righteous in this generation. Take these 7 pairs of every kind of clean animal, a male and its mate, and 1 pair of every kind of unclean animal, a male and its mate, and also 7 pairs of every kind of bird, male and female, to keep their various kinds alive throughout the earth. 7 days from now I will send rain on the earth for 40 days and 40 nights, and I will wipe from the face of the earth every living creature I have made." And Noah did all that the Lord commanded of him. How is that controversial? Gender binary. Jesus.
It's kind of dumb, but
Yeah.
other than that, yeah. It's like, how's it controversial? It's kind of dumb.
It bothers me though because like, okay, this was published. When was this published? 9 hours ago. Oh, I guess we don't know yet if he died or not. So
Well, I guess we'll find out, because, I mean, the Bible and the Quran, they've killed a lot of people. Am I right, folks?
hey there, edgy atheist guy, calm down.
Tip your waitress, guys.
Yep.
Just fucking put a fedora on, stuff objects
You
inside
have
of
a
myself.
fedora. Go put it on.
It's not a fedora, that's a top hat.
I thought you had a fedora.
No, I can't fit a fedora on this head.
No?
Are you out of your mind? No, it's a leather top hat with the little fringes on the front, so I look like a proper tramp.
I always think it's
I look
really
like-
interesting when people put on when they're like, I have a fedora, and then they like bring out a trilby, and you're like, dude, no, that's not a fucking fedora. A fedora is a fucking fedora.
I think at this point we've pretty much just redefined all the words. Don't worry about the words, man.
No, because the fedora is an ugly hat. It is an ugly, ugly, ugly hat, and very few people can actually pull off a fucking fedora. Most people who think they can pull off a fedora cannot pull off a fedora. Only
We're in
people
trouble.
who try it ironically usually end up looking pretty good with fedoras. Oh my god. It looks so fucking hideous. Oh my God.
You should put a fedora on and see if it helps.
I wonder how much katanas are on Amazon.
Pretty cheap.
Yeah, maybe I
Why are
need.
you hoping? Why would you? Oh, so you can study the art of the blade.
No, so I can commit Sudoku.
I'm turning into a turtle again.
Are you?
Oh shit.
Why?
I don't know. It's
How are
just
you turning into a turtle? What are you talking about?
It's a flare up. It's just a thing. It started when I was like 14, and
Is this
you know.
dementia?
No, it's just man turn. Would you never met a man who just randomly happens to turn into a turtle, huh? There's just no respect. Fucking, you're violating my HIPAA rights.
I,
with
I
this line of
I
questioning.
have no idea what the fuck you're even talking about right now.
Exactly.
I do not know anybody who can actually turn into an animal. Evan Lefevre can, however, turn into pure energy. I've seen it, but I've never seen him turn into an animal. I don't think he can do that.
I wasn't trying to. It's just this thing. Every so often, I snap and become a tortoise with the entire world upon my back.
Uh,
What? Fine. So, do you want to jump into this next one then?
I don't know.
Yes, we should get through the news.
Fine,
That
fine,
way,
fine, fine,
we
fine,
can
fine.
bring your spirits up
I
and
know.
warm your heart, unlike your cold, naked face.
That's right. We need to warm my heart because my face is so fucking cold.
I'll read this one because you had that one you brought up afterwards, and then we'll get into talking to peoples. But
Oh, hey, you know
yeah,
what? Actually, Weasel mentioned something, and this actually, controversial opinion, maybe a hot take, but this is just my opinion. A scale suit is the same thing as a fursuit. I don't care. I'm sorry, but if you're a scaly, if you're a reptile furry, it's a fursuit, and you're a furry. Fuck you. No, no scaly. No self differentiation. No.
what do you, what about people who dress like insects?
Yeah, you're furry, and it's a fursuit.
Yeah, but what would you call that? Because it's not a
A
scale.
furry in a
It's not
fursuit.
fur.
You call it the same fucking thing anyway.
Exoskelly.
Ugh.
It's the exoskelly fandom, y'all.
I need more whiskey.
We'd also probably need to the Ranting Griffin on to really have a proper discussion about this.
Dude, I would fucking debate him all night about how scalies are furries.
Why does he have does he have a divergent opinion on that?
I don't know. I'm
Oh,
just
huh.
I'm just assuming. I mean, he is actually a furry, so I imagine he's probably very opinionated.
True. I wonder if they're racist against scalies or something. That'd be fucking hilarious.
Nah, I think like I've always gotten the impression that like scalies want equal representation in the furry community. But you would think that that would translate to, okay, well we're furries too, but no, they need to be special. They have to be scalies.
So history repeats itself once again.
I don't make the rules in this.
I don't think anyone makes the rules on this. I think there's like a handful of people with no actual dogs in any fights, who don't give a fuck, who just come up with the rules and then post them to a particular board, and it's sort of like seeing the white smoke come out of the Vatican.
Dogs in fights, that's speciesist. My God, what the fuck? You fucking
Hey,
monster. Missouri poacher ordered to repeatedly watch Bambi. Hey, this is topical, actually.
I'm on it tonight. On my
Damn.
fucking game.
Damn. All right. So, what happened to my face? It was a terrible schmelting accident. Ozarks. Oh my God, Ozarks.
Progeria. That's what happened to him.
Ozarks, Missouri. A Missouri poacher has been ordered to repeatedly watch the movie Bambi as part of a sentence in a scheme to illegally kill hundreds of deer. David Barry Jr. was ordered to watch the Disney classic at least once a month during his year-long jail sentence in what conservation agents have called one of the largest deer poaching cases in state history. The Springfield News Leader reports. The deer were trophy bucks taken illegally, mostly at night, for their heads, leaving the bodies of the deer to waste, said Don Trotter, the prosecuting attorney in Lawrence County. Barry, his father, two brothers, and another man who helped them had their hunting, fishing, and trapping privileges revoked temporarily or permanently. The men have paid a combined $51,000 in fines and court costs, but the judge ordered a special addition to Barry's sentence for illegally taking wildlife. Court records show that he was ordered by Lawrence County Judge Robert George to view the Walt Disney movie Bambi, with the first viewing being on or before December 23rd, at least one such viewing each month thereafter. Barry was also sentenced to
Allen County.
Barry was also sentenced to 120 days in jail in nearby Barton County for a firearms prohibition violation. His father, David Barry Sr., and his brother, Kyle Barry, were arrested in August after a nearly 9-month investigation that also involved cases in Kansas, Nebraska, and Canada. The Missouri Department of Conservation said information for the investigation led to 14 Missouri residents facing more than 230 charges in 11 counties. Jesus fucking Christ. I wonder how many fucking deer that was.
That's a lot of berries too, because you know that everyone involved is like related to them somehow. It's like, this is my cousin Dangle. Yeah, everybody gets it. He doesn't like anyone.
Dangleberry. Yeah.
Dangleberry.
Yeah. 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 I'll answer that in a second. A Noble Yeti. Investigators say David Barry Sr.'s other son, Eric Barry, was later caught with another person spotlighting deer, where poachers use light at night to make deer pause and easier to hunt. Investigation of the Barrys began in 2015 when the Conservation Agency received an anonymous tip about deer poaching in Lawrence County. Yeah.
Yeah, boy. That's some hillbilly news right there.
Yeah, that really is. Yeti wanted to know. He asked if they legalize psilocybin mushrooms in Oregon, can a group of us move into the dome and start a mushroom cult? Problem is they are trying to legalize psilocybin in Oregon right now, but only for medicinal use. So people who are dealing with like PTSD or whatever can get prescriptions for psilocybin, and it probably will be controlled that you have to take it in like a registered psychologist like location or something, like a guided trip sort of thing, which is cool. That's
Which
fine.
means, yeah, it's just a new inspiration for people to get quack psych degrees now,
Hmm. Hmm.
right? Right? I mean, I know you've been looking at going back to college.
I have.
It's like he will officially legally change his name to Hemlock Moonwolf after he graduates.
No, 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 no. I'm good with holiday. Because someday, if I could ever afford it, I'd like to go back to school until I get a PhD. So people have to call me Doc Holiday.
Doc Holliday. Not only that, but like you could call your mushroom therapy sessions in the dome mushroom holidays.
That's
See? And
that's right.
you'd never have to take that hat off again.
I don't think I ever will anyway. I'll wear this to VidCon.
Somebody's got to wear something there.
That's true. Um, yeah, no. So that's crazy. Like poaching is a really big deal, especially over here in Oregon. Whereas Oregon has the reputation for being like a haven for hippies. There is actually a huge industry of conservation and environmental agencies, and a lot of people are very serious and very passionate about it. The east side of the state is very Republican, very right leaning, but also they are the most environmental conscious and aware Republicans you'll meet in the entire fucking country. They're actually really cool. Most of them are actually pretty cool. Some of them are still like, I don't like them queers or things like that, but they'll get there eventually. You got to be patient with them. But they are like, we need to protect the environment. They only believe in like responsible logging, ethical hunting, and they get really passionate about that kind of shit. So
They're
yeah,
why national forests exist and are as well taken care of as they are.
yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
The fucking there's been rumors for years, for decades, about how you don't poach in Oregon because if you get caught poaching in Oregon by somebody who's not a cop, nobody's gonna find you because hunters who realize you're poaching will fucking kill you. It's crazy. There's urban myths and rumors that might not be rumors all around Eastern Oregon. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's I mean that's the thing, it's easy to forget the whole, you hear a lot about too, like these coastal city liberals and shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, those kids do exist, and they really have a very skewed view of the world in terms of who gives a shit about what, because you will never find a bigger conservationist than a Second Amendment hunter.
Oh, dude, yeah, straight up,
Yeah.
absolutely,
And
yeah.
yeah, and their thing is too is like, yeah, they want to defend gun rights, and yeah, but they're the first ones to say, well, yeah, background checks sound like a good idea. No, nobody needs a fucking machine gun,
Yeah.
you know. And then it's like, but just don't keep me from like, like let me have a magazine-fed rifle I can go hunting with, and
Mm-hmm.
let me go hunting. And they're
The
like, oh, but those deer. It's like, yeah, if humans don't go out there and cull those fucking herds, everything dies.
Oh yeah. No,
Everything.
the last time I went out shooting, I went out and took my AR for the first time. Me and my buddy went up there, and we're dressed all in black like fucking bikers and shit. And there's a hunter and his wife out there, and they're all in camo and shit, and they're shooting off some rounds. And they're like, oh yeah, hey, we went out hunting, but I didn't really get anything today. So thought we'd just put a few rounds down range. And he looks over at my AR and he's like, I've been meaning to build one of those things. They look pretty fun. They look pretty all right. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna try it out today. And I look over at his truck, and his truck is just full of guns. More guns in his truck than I own in total. But he doesn't have an assault rifle. They're all hunting rifles. Like, all of them. They're like, that one's for my deer, that one's for my elk, that one's for my duck. That's if I got a lot of ducks. That's for,
Mm-hmm.
Like, hunters are interesting. They don't have the same, like, priorities with guns that gun nuts do. They're interesting.
Yeah, their guns are like functional, and
Yeah.
I mean, you see, it's funny too, because like it would be in between like the practical gun owner of like a hunter and sportsman type, um, up through the actual like ex-professional ops guys, the people who've been in combat with weapons and still like them. When you get to that tactical range,
Mm-hmm.
and you see kids just losing their shit because they got a scar, right? Like one
Oh
thing I've
my
learned,
god. Who the fuck can
yeah.
afford a scar? Jesus Christ.
Not just that, every review I've seen from any kind of like operator, anybody who's gone into combat with one of those things, every like review from one of them I've seen is like they're like, it's a great rifle, it works well, but this thing, no, took it out once, wouldn't take it out again. Super light until you start putting shit on it, and it takes weight on really quick, and then you've got an ambidextrous reciprocating bolt. So if you're trying to hold your weapon up close, that bolt's gonna smack into rip the top of your fucking thumb off or some shit.
Ugh.
And it's just like, well, it sounds like a really well made, well intentioned, maybe not great weapon. And then you get these hunters, it's like, it looks like they've got 40 of the same bolt action rifle, but no, each one of them is for something else
Yeah,
different.
well, yeah. Each they all look extremely similar, but they're like, I don't know if I can ethically take that one with this 30-06. Why don't you hand me that 308 over there? That's gonna do a little bit better. Thank you very much. And they like know everything about the art of hunting. It's interesting. I really think it's cool.
And also they eat better than any of you.
Yeah, they do.
Any of you.
Straight the fuck. If you know a hunter friend who is
Mm-hmm.
very good at what he does, make friends with a hunter who is very successful. Like, chances are he has a freezer full of food that he's not gonna need, and he'll give you some. And venison is fucking amazing.
Yeah. And
Deer meat is so good.
moose is tricky to cook, but when you do it right, it's otherworldly. Same thing with bear.
I've never had either.
They're gamey, so you need to like sear the living fuck out of them, and then
Yeah.
sometimes you want to maybe like slow broil if you're doing a big like shoulder or rump or something. But yeah, they cook. They take a lot more cooking, but when you get it right, it's so good.
Where the hell did that thing go? Did I ever show you the fucking weird war club thing that I made out of the hip bones of a black bear?
No.
It's right over here. Anyway, yeah, no, I was doing a field trip for college a few years back, and somebody came back out and they were like, "Hey, we found a body of some animal. We don't know what the fuck it is." And I was near my car and I'm like, "Really? A carcass? Hang on a second." So I open up my car and I pull out a giant fucking garbage bag and I pull on like big rubber gloves. They're like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I'm like, "I always got this in my car. Don't worry about it. Don't talk about it. I don't want to talk about it." And so we go, and somebody had, it was shittily enough, probably a fucking poacher, somebody had taken a black bear and taken the head. And so all that was left is the rest of the body, but it had disintegrated so much, it was just a pile of fur and the bones sticking up. And so I pulled a bunch of the bones out, and then I made this fucking thing out of its hip bones.
That's
Pickaxe-looking thing.
that's pretty fucking metal right there.
Yeah.
Beardbarian is probably jealous as fuck.
Yeah, dude, and it's black bear bones. The fucking thing is solid as shit. It's covered in cobwebs right now, though, because I just, like, stick it over there. But yeah, dude. This thing's
That is
fucking
pretty fucking dope. Chat's lighting up right
metal.
now too. Yeah, Jeff is playing real life Ark.
It's cool. I like it.
Doesn't really match with the fucking Voyager setting though. It's like, oh no, it's
Sorry.
fine. For Meow Lucy Purr says Fortnite is gonna steal it.
Oh God.
Probably.
Yeah, maybe. Oh shit. I'm sorry, mouth. Yeah, no, this is me. If it really bothers, if my smooth face, if my nakedness offends you, I'll just go
It
back
can
to
leak.
being leafy. It's fine.
Yeah. The Prisan says about the beard thing. You're almost as cute as her sister.
Really?
Almost as pretty as her little sister. Yep.
Wait. Oh, I'm not gonna say anything because I don't know how old your fucking little sister is, and I'm not walking that fine
Let's
line of
not.
danger.
Let, let's not. Let's not. Let's not fucking smash up. Let's not do a smash up of PewDiePie and Amos Yee here, shall we?
Yeah, no, 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 no. Bring
I
back
didn't know she was 14.
gross, gross. When did Nick replace Jeff with Repsion? I do not look like Repsion. Repsion is way prettier than me. Why the shave? You'll find out. Just fucking stop it. Hey, what's up, Toya? Oh no, it's Toya. I have a crush on Toya. I don't want Toya to see me like
Oh
this.
yeah. Actually, wait. Wasn't Toya supposed to come into
No,
the
no, no.
chat
That
last
was
week?
somebody else. That was Lola. Lola was supposed to be in last
Oh,
week. Yeah.
right.
No,
Yeah,
I don't want Toya to see my
you got
nakedness.
your whole stable coming in. Well, we got one more news item, and then we can move on to hanging out with them people.
So if you guys are new to the show, which you're probably not, because you're the only people who can stand us. So at the end of this nice article, we're gonna be pulling people in from the waiting room. So there's a link to our Discord on the page, and you can go ahead and click that, hop into the waiting room, and we will be rolling here in just a little bit. You guys can come hang out with us.
Mm-hmm.
I know everybody's already seen it on Twitter. I know, I'm just being melodramatic. It's called comedy. Fucking Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
All right, anyway, I picked this one.
You want it?
Actually, I really want to get some ice and some whiskey. I'll take it though. I'll take it, but you just talk to them for a second. I'm gonna get some more ice for my whiskey.
All right. In chat, how's it all going? How's everyone going? Yeah. Oh, I see Weaseful's doing his shit talking thing again. It's good to know some things never change. So I already done seen it on Twitter, yes, and I'm sure you guys have actually even seen the. Well, he sent me a picture yesterday when he had one particular shave style, and I'm like, the fuck did you do to yourself, and why? And he's like, I was just trying to shake things up, make a change, do a video, make a change. I was gonna go to the gym. Cat pissed in my shoes. I'm like, oh, there's always an excuse. And so yeah, and that's the story of how I ended up winning a raffle at my local bar.
What?
Nothing. It's a great story about how I'd won a raffle.
Cynic
Yeah.
258 missing a pre-op appointment for this pre-op. Which operation?
Well,
Well,
maybe in a couple of years after a few surgeries, you'll have yet another trap to salivate over.
what? Hey, all right, all right.
Yeah.
Oh,
It all gets better when you promise future traps.
Maeve is drinking whiskey too. You know what? Don't do the Jack, guys. Don't do the Jack. Go for that.
It
Go
was-
for that George Dickel. Get
She
the
was
Dickel.
gifted. Yeah.
It's good. Dickel's good. It's
I have a
delicious.
person. I've personally been to where it's made, and it's made in exactly the sort of fashion you'd hope for. It's an old school, laid back Tennessee distillery.
Oh my God, Cynic is getting a camera up the cock. Oh dear.
Oh Lord.
Well, I mean,
Oh, boy.
everybody's got their thing. It's fine.
Cynic, get the video and open up a YouTube channel with that video. Hey guys, Cynic here. Just coming back to let you know you've already seen the inside of my dick, so there's not much I could say here that should shock you. Let's jump into this.
Hey, Ben was asking, are you going to do Kilroy 2 Electric Boogaloo?
I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I don't know
I
either.
don't know. I don't
I
know.
don't know either. I actually, I know you didn't email him because you're lazy as shit. I emailed them and they never email me back, so I don't know what the fuck is happening.
I mean, I'd
So
I'd like to, but in terms of like affording that shit, I have no idea. Right now, I'm looking at like two steps shy of just like shutting down shop and going tending bar somewhere.
well,
So,
yeah.
no.
We need to get you in a mobile bus traveling the world,
That's what needs to happen.
making illegitimate children everywhere you go. All right, let's do this.
I will be the Johnny Appleseed of baby batter. I will Johnny Appleseed my way across this country with a new name and new ID for each state. That's the way America was seeded by the Jews. It's like we will replace you, Charlottesville. Don't worry, we're just going to have fun doing it.
Escape plot to blast hole in North Carolina jail falls apart when plans mailed to the wrong person.
Oh shit!
This makes me happy. This makes me pretty happy. This
You
happened.
I'm gonna go get a beer. You read this story.
Yeah. 4 days ago, an escape plot to blast a hole into the Alamance County Detention Center in North Carolina was thwarted when an inmate mailed the plans to the wrong person, KTLA sister station WGHP reports. A woman received a letter from the Alamance County Jail on December 6, according to the sheriff's office. Thinking it was a letter to her, she opened it. Inside, she found a detailed drawing of the Alamance County Detention Center, instructions for making a bomb, and a plan for explosives to be planted on the south side of the detention center to create an escape route. That's when she alerted law enforcement. Sean Damian Castorina, 43 of Graham, was already in the detention center, serving time on a first-degree murder charge, and now faces new charges for the plot. He allegedly conspired with Shannon Douglas Gherkin. Oh, that's a bad... Oh, no, Merkin is a bad name. Gherkin's fine, I guess.
Gherkin's a pickle.
Oh, yeah. Of Graham. Shannon Douglas Pickle of Graham and Dakota Lee Markek from the House of Markek, 24 of Burlington, according to arrest warrants. The sheriff's office reports Pickle and Markek of the House of Markek have been followers of Castorina. Followers. Okay. Now you have my attention. If the bomb had gone off according to the mailed plans, it would have injured other inmates and some of the administration. Detectives found additional evidence of the plot in Castorina's cell and conversations recorded on phones at the detention center. Castorina is charged with an attempt to escape a county jail, 2 counts of manufacturing/assembling a weapon of mass destruction, and 4 counts of felony conspiracy. He's fucked.
Boy.
Pickle and Markek of House of Markek were both charged with malicious use of an explosive to damage property. This is not Castorina's first escape attempt, according to the sheriff's office. He tried to escape from the annex unit earlier in 2018.
He's consistent though. I like this.
Mm-hmm.
He's not gonna let a little thing like failing get in his way of trying.
Yeah, that's true. Somebody's saying you need to get a ride with Tim Pool once Tim Pool has his news van thing going on.
Why do I have the feeling it won't have any windows?
You know?
Honestly, in all honesty, I've met the dude, nice enough guy. Not sure I'd want to be cooped up in a van with him for any period of time. Not sure he'd want to be cooped up in a van with me for any period of time.
As somebody who has shared a room with you at a convention, I wouldn't recommend it. Not because you're not like a bad person to room with. I mean, yes, there were
it's just that my dick takes up so much space. You have to sleep in the living room.
Kind of, in a way. I mean, like the liquor bottles all over the room. Like I did that too. Like, woo, fuck you. Like, yeah.
Well, it kind of turned into a sport eventually, didn't it? Like, you know,
It did.
So it starts with knocking it off the table. It's like, oh, I can do better than that. Watch it. Ooh, it's in the corner now.
It did.
Oh yeah, ricochet shot. Ping, ping, ping.
But it really is. You are. I don't want to say you're very successful at your love life. I'd say you're indiscriminate with your love life. So, you know, like having to be relegated to the couch, make room.
I'm gonna leave the ire over that statement to be taken up by others.
Look, You made a good choice at Kilroy, and then you made an awful choice at Kilroy.
I made a good choice at Kilroy, and then I made a less good choice at Kilroy.
I'm
It
not
would have
gonna
been a
do
lot
it.
easier if I'd had a bus, wouldn't it? See? It's all coming back to the bus.
It should. You should have a bus. Yeah, we'll just put it
Well,
that way.
I'll be launching that plan in the new year, so.
I was speaking to a friend last night from Kilroy 1 and did at the Lauren Shin talk I went to as well. Still a lot of interest in Kilroy, but I barely see anything online for it. I hope it happens again. I hope it happens again, too. I had a great time. I had a wonderful
I
time.
hope it happens just so that like those pathetic anon cunts out there who like thought they'd have like some good content out of making fun of it will just hope they can do that again.
Well, they got nothing out of it except for like there wasn't a lot of people there. Yeah,
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 yeah.
that was it. That was it. Like nothing crazy happened. Everybody had a great
else
time.
had a good time. Yeah, that was the important thing.
Yeah.
Everyone had a good time. There were some good talks given.
I made Andy No so uncomfortable. I made Andy. I don't know. You weren't at the. You were on the other side of the room during the party that I was hanging out with Andy
yeah.
No, and I was wasted, fucking drunk, and I just started flirting with him like really really hard, and I made him super uncomfortable, super uncomfortable. It was wonderful, and he's gay, but I mean I don't know, man.
Barely not gay enough, huh?
You gotta be pretty gay to go for me. I'll admit that.
Holy shit, we got a Ben Shapiro in the waiting room.
Do we really? No way.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Now this is epic.
That's super epic.
Oh my god. Apparently fucking Ben Pie just shaved 5 days ago too. Holy shit. Why did everybody shave their beards off in December? What the fuck is
am
happening?
a trend setter.
I guess, man. I guess. Weird.
What's that? Yeah, I know. Because I didn't think anybody paid attention to anything I did.
Epic Ben Shapiro. My god, man. Okay, so I guess it's about time that we pull some people in.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably about right.
I
Okay.
just love how you turn into. I swear to Christ, though, it's like you're like fucking Samson with your beard. Your beard goes away, and all of a sudden you just lose all your power.
What do you mean? I have power.
You're sitting there looking like a sad Santa.
I am fucking sad as fuck. My
Who
face
was-
is cold. My
You were
face is
attacked by a gang of kids with those kids with those razors. They just attacked you.
My face is cold as fuck. I don't know, man. Like, you know what's weird though? You know what's weird? Like, a beard is a sign of masculinity, right? But for some reason, since I've shaven my beard, I've had like a fucking perpetual erection, like for the past 2 days, ever since I did it. Like, I actively have to punch my dick down before I go outside. Like, I leave the studio to go do anything. I don't know what it is.
Well, I think it's one or two
I don't
people
know.
in the chat here who've hung out with me in real life at this point, and they know like I just let it hang out of my pants so I can point. It's like a Donnie Darko thing. It just
Right.
points in the direction that I need to go to get the things that I need in life.
Oh god, Tickle Trunk's here. He sees me with my fucking facial shoot.
Not Tickle Trunk, no.
No, not
so
Tickle
many
Trunk.
people, so many people waiting.
I'm losing the respect of my peers. Anyway, let's get Tesla was robbed. Hello, Tesla was robbed. Hello. You're live on the YouTube Saints. With two shaven grown men.
Totally grown men. 36-year-old men.
Hello. Welcome to the Shorn Podcast.
Check, babe.
What's Hello? Hello?
That sounded like a lady voice.
I did sound
We've never had one of those on this show before.
Guys, our first female guest, guys. This is amazing. Hello, welcome.
It's biotech, babe.
Oh shit! Hey, what's up? Okay, see now I'm even more embarrassed because now Biotech Babe's on, and I look like a 14-year-old with Benjamin Button disease.
Better than a 14-year-old with Ben Shapiro disease, where like you come out of the womb really small and then you stay small the rest of your life.
Did everybody catch that? Ben Shapiro's really short.
He's like really small.
That's the joke. How's it
Like a
going?
little gnome,
How's it
a
going,
little
Biotech
angry
Babe?
gnome.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
My winter holidays now, so I don't have school stuff to do, so it's kind of nice.
Oh, that is nice.
Oh.
See, I have the exact opposite reaction to it though, because my kid doesn't go to school for 2 weeks after Friday, and that means I'm gonna have like a 10 times harder ability to
Mhm.
get any shit done.
He gets the winter holiday over the winter holidays. Hey, I'm just gonna leave.
You should.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, no, it's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, no, that's good. How far are you in school?
I have one semester left, but I had like a lot of stuff going on in my personal life, so I'm gonna repeat some classes.
Oh yeah, yeah. Got to be all
I miss
perfectionist.
too much of school, and a lot of our classes are labs, so it's hands-on stuff that we have to be there for.
Just
Right.
off at the dubstep parties, weren't you? You were doing that MDMA, dancing
Well,
to the dubsteps, and all that
I had to like
house
move and
musics.
like pack, and I got
Yeah, pack
oh, and
music.
then I got like really really sick in October, and I actually spent time in the hospital, and I missed like a couple weeks of class.
Ooh, with labs, that's a really hard thing to do.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
want to stay out of those labs where they'll infect you with stuff. Bioweapons, hoping you'll go to Thailand. Stop it. Stay in school. Don't be a carrier for a mutagenic disease yet.
In our micro class, we were actually playing with some Yersinia strains. And if you're familiar with that, Yersinia pestis is like what caused the plague.
Oh, excellent. I mean, what do you mean playing with it? Like you guys were juggling around vials of plague?
It's like, hey, catch plague. Oh,
Well,
that was close.
with them, like we would take different types of media plates and we would streak them and grow them on there. And then we have like a big bulk of that class was doing different bio tests to actually identify the working with.
So, wait. Okay, Let me get this straight. So in your bio class, you guys had live strains of the plague, and you're
Right.
experimenting and toying around with them for fun. And
It was an actual
For
plague.
so
for
how
fun.
is this not the origin story for 28 Days Later?
It could be under different circumstances.
Yeah.
Well, which in your eyes is more dangerous actually then? Playing with bubonic plague in a lab setting like that, or injecting DNA sequences written in accordance with the Bible into your body?
See, that's a tough question, but I would have to say, like, working with the plague and not a proper facility could endanger a lot more people.
True.
Like, I like don't quote me on this, but like, if there's actually any
Oh,
like
I'm going to.
Yersinia pestis in existence, it would probably be in a level 3 or 4 lab,
Mm.
which has pretty like heavy duty safety protocols.
Whereas the Bible is
You'd only
in
be fucking
the
up
back of
yourself.
every pew. Fuck me, we've been sitting on a goddamn epidemic and not even knowing it.
But what I would like to know though is like how he decided like what to assign what to like GATC. Like how like that doesn't make sense to me. Like how did he like code what the Bible says into
Yeah, so that's something that I'm not really sure about either. I mean, so the all of DNA is basically encoded for 4 different chemicals and their combinations, but you can only make so many combinations out of 4 different integers. I would guess that that's how he did it. Like different
like
combinations of base pairs are supposed to correlate to a letter.
be like just like arbitrarily like decide like assign one of the base like the nucleotides to like just different letters in the alphabet or what? I don't know.
I was because he wouldn't be able to do it based on nucleotide. Well, I was thinking he could do it based on sequences of 4 to a letter. You could probably do that. Maybe even sequences of 3, but not 2. Shit. Maybe you could do 2. I don't know. I'd have to fucking run the math on it. But like you have to find a way to basically take 4 different groupings, 4 different like variables, and find a way to pair them into groupings so that they can be denoted into individual letters. And even then, that's not even talking about syntax. It's not even talking about like letter breaks. What the fuck? I don't know how the fuck this dude did it.
And like it was never meant to do that. So like I'm really curious about what the effects are going to be because like basically CRISPR like new proteins, like that's basically what it's doing in your body. And if you're just like putting like mumbo jumbo,
Right.
what is it going to code for and what is it going to do?
Well, and also here's the other thing.
On Dr. Manhattan.
Here's the other thing too is like he would have to have a machine where he could like pick and choose and build a DNA structure, which you don't need CRISPR necessarily for that. However, if he's actually trying to do like legit gene therapy, you'd need even more access to more equipment. But this dude is called a biohacker. I think the whole thing is pretty much staged, to be honest with you. I don't think it's real at all.
Yeah, that would be like such a huge risk to take.
Well, I mean, kids are dumb. Kids will do all sorts of shit.
Yeah,
there's a whole subgenre of people out there, and these kids actually do kind of know what they're doing. They don't have access to the materials that they need to make it legit. But there are subcultures out there, people who manufacture their own pharmaceuticals.
Oh, I'm friends with some of them, yeah.
Yeah.
Like that scares me because like they have no way of knowing what they're doing. Like I mean, in a laboratory setting, everything would have like a QA, QC like
right
process. So they would be rigorously tested before like they even considered doing it to themselves.
You do rigorously test it in your own bloodstream and you see how you feel. Now keep in mind most of the people I know who do homemade pharmaceuticals are Russian.
Okay.
And yeah, and it's actually the first one I ever knew was somebody who would just collect random samplings of other people's prescription meds and then just crush them up and add them in different like little dosages into emptied out ginseng caplets, and then he'd drive around in his IROC Z, a white IROC Z Camaro. I shit you not.
Oh my God.
Russian kid, he'd have a tin of these, like an Altoids tin, just full of these homemade pills, and he'd just pop them and just drive around in his IROC Z.
Excellent.
Kid. That's a good time. I took one. It did. I mean, because I was fucking...
You took one?
Yeah. No, I was like 16, 17. Well, he shows up at first. He's like, "Yeah, no, it's no, this is like legit like Stussy ecstasy. I got it off of so and so." I'm like, "Oh, I know so and so. I bought ecstasy off him before. She's good shit." I'm like, "This is feeling a little different than what he normally has. What is this shit?" He's like, "Oh no, sorry, I lied. I made this at home." I'm like,
yeah.
What do you mean you made this at home? Oh, I took a bunch of Xanax and some other stuff I had, and I crushed it up and put it together in a ginseng caplet.
See, I'm a tickle turn on this. It sounds a lot like making Jet in a Fallout game. It really does.
It really was.
Well, I mean, okay, so I have this friend of mine. I haven't seen him in years, and I actually don't really want to see him because he's kind of a nightmare to hang out with. But back when I was kind of a nightmare as well, we hung out a lot, and he called me up one day and we're talking and he's like, "Yeah, I started a new exercise regimen." And I'm like, "That's good. Yeah, no, I'm getting into shape." And he's like, "Yeah, it's when I'm making DMT." And I'm like, "Excuse me, what? What did you just say?" He's like, "Yeah, when I'm making DMT, I make it by the pickle barrel." And I'm like,
"Oh shit."
I okay. And he's like, "Yeah, and you have to agitate it, but when you're making so much, there's not a machine that you can get easily that can agitate a whole pickle barrel full of DMT mixture. So I just lift it over my head and I agitate that shit for 2 hours straight. I'm ripped as fuck, dude." Okay.
That sounds great, dude. That
It
sounds
was, it
real
was,
great.
admittedly, it was really good DMT. I mean, drugs are bad and don't do drugs, guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
only do drugs if you're on YouTube. But if you're watching this on YouTube, don't do drugs. Only do drugs if you watch Twitch.
Wait. Wait.
Funny enough, my chemistry teacher in my biotech program, his name is Mr. White.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I mean, like, so, I mean, does he seem especially peppy in class?
He is peppy, but like peppy in like a nerdy scientist way.
Right.
I don't know. He really happy, nice person. Like he looks like someone who's like never done drugs, which is just kind of funny too.
Yeah. So Maeve asked what DMT is. DMT, you'll hear a lot of stupid shit about DMT. It's the spirit molecule.
Talks to a chemical that's naturally built into your brain by God to allow you to see beyond your own death.
Yeah.
There is eternity.
DMT in its state when it's rendered down into a form that can either be smoked, or vaporized, produces a hallucinogenic effect that is vastly above and beyond anything you will experience with LSD or mushrooms. It is immediate. It is powerful. It provides out of body experiences to the point where you don't even remember that you were a human being, and it lasts about 5 minutes, and then you're back to normal, and it has zero fucking side effects. It's pretty wild.
Yeah, the strange thing with
They
it
were
too is
produce like a whole bunch of it, like as someone like dies. I think I heard Joe Rogan talking about that.
Well,
no. There's
kind
been
of.
one report. There's been one
Never
reported.
fact checked it, but
There's been one reported death due to DMT use, and that actually had more to do with it being used a lot like MDMA in a party setting, where somebody took it and then didn't hydrate, and then just partied their ass off, and their heart exploded.
Yeah.
The interesting thing to it, and the reason like the hippie types get so hung up on the mysticism, is because it's the same psychoactive chemical that's in ayahuasca, and
Right.
ayahuasca is a tea brewed from a leaf and a root. It's usually done in like Peru in the Andes, and what makes those trips particularly special is it's the same super intense trip you get from DMT, from that basic molecule, except because there is a naturally built-in MAOI inhibitor in the tea as it's brewed, it causes the molecule to maintain structure or consistency longer. So it lasts, like an ayahuasca trip is a DMT trip, which lasts about 3 to 5 hours.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't break the shit down.
And for anybody who's ever actually had a DMT trip, that is a really intense concept. That is a really wild fucking concept. It's like if you had the most bizarre I don't want to say psychotic. It's like if you had the most bizarre brain bending dream that you've ever had in your life, but you'll remember it completely vividly, and it seems to just last forever. And then all of a sudden, at one point, you'll just be like, and I'm out. Whoa, what just happened? Holy fuck. It's pretty crazy. But Tickle Trunk is true. The side effect of DMT is that you want to tell everyone that you did it, because it's like veganism or CrossFit. Yeah, it's true.
Oh, if you want to see something funny, get Anna Hada Hart started on DMT. Like, don't get her high on DMT, but ask her about it sometime, because yeah, she's known a number of people who've like run off and done DMT in the midst of a personal crisis, and then when they come out, they're like, "No, I am enlightened now. I've seen my own death. I have seen the macro and the micro." Oh, okay. All right.
It is a very powerful experience. It is a very powerful experience, and it is vastly stronger than salvia. It will completely fuck your world up. In a good way though. Like,
you gotta hold that hit until your vision starts to vibrate.
What about you, biology babe? You ever or biotech babe? You ever do DMT?
no, I haven't. I like honestly, I wouldn't even know where you would obtain DMT
in the
but I've heard a lot
lab.
of interesting things.
You
Cook that shit
I mean, yeah, if you have access to a chemistry lab, you could make it actually super easy. You can find it in all sorts of places and shit.
Something I've never attempted.
You know, you just find yourself that one chemistry teacher that just looks at you with that twinkle in his eye and is like, "You want to party?" That's the dude you need to talk to.
Yeah, and if he's okay with you calling him bitch at the end of every other sentence, all the better.
And spitting in his mouth. No, that's weird. Okay, no, we're not talking about that. Anyway.
Did move here though.
Huh?
A semester though in lab.
Oh?
That's so.
It was
Ooh,
fun. I
lab
have a whole
made beer.
portrait of it.
What kind of beer?
It's a dark beer.
Ooh, like stouty porter-y kind of dark?
I'm not sure. We just knew it was a dark beer and we tested the alcohol content.
See, this is why science is important, because I saw on Twitter this week, like Israelis have lab-grown steaks now.
Ooh, okay, interesting.
So lab-grown steak, lab-grown beer, science doth deliver, bitches. Science doth deliver.
Doth deliver. Well, Biotech Babe, anything you want to share, promote, put out there into the world for us?
Oh gosh, off the top of my head. Tesla was robbed by Edison because Edison is a douche there.
Too true. Too true. Too fucking true. Well, it's really good to talk to you. We'll talk to you again soon, all right?
You too. Great show.
Cheers. All right. Crab 90.
I'm gonna step off for just a second.
Okay.
While you go over these.
That's fine. That's fine. This one. Crab 90 says, "What's the best mind-altering substance? This Twitch channel. It's better than any drug you'll ever take. Whether or not it's healthy for your mind is still up for debate. It's not. It's not healthy for your mind. Not at all. You don't even know what she looks like, and you're in love. Who? Biotech Babe? I know what she looks like. She's very pretty. She is. So it's fall in love, my dude. Yeah, no, hallucinations are an interesting thing. I have done almost all of them, and I can't say I ever really would like recommend anybody to try them. It's just kind of a weird cultural thing. Sometimes it's a good idea. Sometimes it's a very, very fucking bad idea. So, you know, it really depends on set and setting. But I will say this. If you're a person who is curious, and if you can find somebody who you trust, go camping. Do yourself a favor. Don't do the crazy stuff in the city where you could get arrested. Go camping and go have fun. When this show started, I was a 14-year-old girl. Now I'm a 39-year-old man. How exactly did that happen, Tickle? Did my smooth, prepubescent face age you? How much would that be? 25 years? Yeah, camping is where it's at. Science, Jeff, science? I don't know. I don't even know what you would... Is this like some fucking... what's that movie called? With the... Interstellar. Is this like some interstellar shit? That is the key with drugs. Do them with people you trust. I agree. 100%. And also, like, anybody who tries to sell you on doing drugs, like, you should do... They're an asshole. Nobody needs drugs. Drugs are just... fun when you're young, and then you get old like me and you're like, ugh, it sounds like too much work. Fuck that.
Oh, that's better.
Yeah? Good.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Better.
What'd you go do?
I went and took a pee-pee.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. And it was really good. So, who are we talking to now? Nobody here?
Not yet. I'm gonna roll right now. I'm rolling right now.
That's a lot. That's a decent amount of people there.
What the hell did my wife give me? She brought me a bowl of food. And at first I thought it was mac and cheese, but then I took a bite and I'm like, what the hell is that?
This is nothing but chicken bones.
Oh, wow. Well, I was wondering if we were going to get him in, but apparently, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show, Ben Shapiro. The one, the only, Ben Shapiro. This is epic, guys. This is epic. We got Ben Shapiro on the show. Mrs. Shapiro, could you
And he's charging his micro machine.
could you please introduce me to your sister, Mrs. Shapiro?
Sure, but first I have to tell you about Bridge Gold. Bridge Gold, diversify your assets.
That's right. Yeah. No, I'm into this idea.
No, I did this as a shitty joke a while back and forgot that I didn't change it on what is it?
Well, see, that's the problem right there. Is you forgot. You weren't paying attention.
What are we talking about? Omewa Moshinneru. What are we talking about? What are we talking about?
I don't know. I think we got Ben Shapiro on lithium right now, though, because he's speaking at the pace of a normal human being, and it's kind of disconcerting.
No, my throat is mostly blown out, and not from the obvious gay joke, but just because I'm sick. I moved states, so yeah.
I was gonna be like, well, you know, you got to do something when the Milo train pulls into town. Well, bam!
This would be you gotta next time you're gonna be on, man. You gotta make sure you have a Ben Shapiro soundboard. I'm with Tickle Truck on this.
I mean, my name is Ben, and I am a Jew, but
that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's true. But honestly, like, I mean, I've seen like the car you drive. I know you can't afford to own any libs.
It's very hard being a lib myself. So
is it hard being a lib? Not you.
Well, it's hard to own the libs while you're a lib, but I am a liberal, so yeah.
The liberal.
Like Dave Rubin. He's
no, not like Dave Rubin. Fuck off.
Yeah.
It's just like, I don't know. It's, you know, it's nice when you see somebody finally actually get to take their final form, even if it's just a tiny dog fit into an old man's purse. It's nice to see somebody meet their destiny head on.
Look, let me tell you something. Dave Rubin may be a disingenuous shithead who has lied and pandered to everybody who says that he said that he was absolutely against
everybody who casts a shadow.
Yeah, literally that. He may be a hack propagandist that basically tries to suck the fucking life out of everything he fucking touches, but you cannot deny the fact that that Dave Rubin is very successful, because I mean, we are 3 months away from Dave Rubin single-handedly getting mainstream media to believe that liberalism is a dog whistle for white supremacy. I mean, thank fucking God for Dave Rubin, because without his efforts, like, this wouldn't be possible, everybody. Thank you, Dave Rubin. Thank you.
I'm personally glad too
and nobody clapped.
That his Patreon goes down in flames. That Dave Rubin and Jordan Peterson are going to help launch an alternative.
Oh no, we'll get to that in a second.
Oh, you've got something to say, don't you?
I need a little bit more whiskey before I talk about that. But no, the thing is that, you know, Ben, back me up on this. Rubin is neither a liberal nor a white supremacist. Of course he isn't.
He's milquetoast.
Yeah, he's milk.
Like, that's all he does.
Yeah.
He's trying to do like the Joe Rogan thing of, I'm going to listen to everybody talk and make my own conclusion. But
he doesn't make a conclusion.
Oh no, he has conclusions. He just they're paid for.
Yeah, they're like this guy. Hey guys, by the way, this liberal conclusion brought to you by PragerU, mid-roll ad. Here we go. Okay, great. Like, for fuck's sake, man, really? Yeah.
But no, go ahead with what you were saying though, Ben.
I didn't really have anything to say. I just wanted to jump in and say, go to Kilroy, motherfuckers.
You catch me when I roll out into the deep desert in my fucking earthbound starship there. You'll be like, why is that thing trailing smoke? Oh, Nick's in charge of taking care of it.
Okay.
Oh no, it's going to be the unfortunate black like engine problem smoke because I'm going to be the chief engineer by the time I set out on the road. So I'll make a solid 30 states
I
until I
will.
find my permanent home.
I would
So
really. I want to make it to.
Arizona your 30th because and do it by way of Nevada. Because we have kiosks in parking lots that actually will do your emissions testing, and they don't care how much smoke you're spitting out.
They'll just let you know. That's pretty cool.
I still
like,
really, I really do want to make it to, even if Kilroy for some reason doesn't happen. I really, really did love and enjoy that that hotel that we were at. I'm kind of thinking that if for some reason Kilroy doesn't happen, I might just buy a ticket to fucking Arizona and buy a room and just go there.
Just book a room at the golf resort.
Yeah, just book a room at that fucking resort and just go there for the fucking weekend. And
Like,
anybody who wants to
what do
hang
you-
out, we'll just hang out.
Yeah, it's like, what are you talking about, golf resort? This is a water park that happens to have a golf course attached to it. Like, yeah, okay, that's fair.
The water park was pretty badass.
It really was.
It was pretty
Yeah,
amazing.
It was.
Yeah.
Like, as a Phoenix native, I kind of feel really weird about this subject because I know that the fucking event can actually be done cheap,
Right.
like way cheaper, and get you guys out there and get other people out there. Like Bunty, Mundane Matt was out there, Rucka Rucka, and Lauren Chen and Repsion. And
Sure.
by the way, Jeff, you do look like Repsion.
How?
Boyish.
You look young.
Do I actually
Boyish, yeah.
look young or do I look pathetic? And
I
like
think actually
like
at
an
this
old
point,
fuck
I think
that
it's
tries to look young.
well, no, I think at this point it's actually safe to say, like right now, you look younger than I do. I think.
You think?
I think so.
And I'm older than you.
No, I know. Yeah, but also people think you're taller than me too. So.
Yeah, that's weird. That's really weird. I don't know why
Yeah.
people think that I'm taller than you. That doesn't make any sense. You're like
Yeah.
2.5 inches taller than me, right?
Yeah, I've got about about 2 inches on you. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Answering Maeve,
Ben has got like
Bunny.
fucking 8 inches on the both of us. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. He's
Ben here's tall as fuck.
He's Dieter Lucum's long lost son.
oh,
Unlike
fuck off.
unlike Chris Reagan, who is his baby infant boy, who belongs in a papoose. I still
I
want to
talk
see
about
that.
baby
I
infants.
no, I still,
Like,
I
I've
still
been
want to
watching Miles
see.
Wait. Go ahead, Ben.
Speaking about infants, you've been watching Ian Miles Chong.
No. I've been watching Miles Powers.
Yes.
A lot.
Yes.
And
Okay.
Jeff Holiday shows up to that channel a fucking.
Yeah, no, I've been trying to make it a point to get Miles on mine as much as possible too, because you know what's weird is he inspired me to get into YouTube. He was always bigger than me, and then for a very brief amount of time, I was bigger than him in sub number, and I felt fucking awful about it, like fucking awful, so bad. And then he started doing like his recent bout of videos over the past like 4 months, and he skyrocketed, and I'm like, go. And when that motherfucker hit 100K, I don't think anything's going to make me more excited than when Miles hit 100K. I don't care what milestones I hit. I was so happy for him. 'Cause
Miles Stones.
Yeah, Miles Stone. Because he's such a good, genuine dude. He makes such great fucking content. That makes me so fucking happy. I love that dude.
Well, I mean, Random McCam had the same thing when he recommended Swede Mason to us. Remember, he was like, for a very brief period of time, I actually had more subs than Swede Mason. I don't know how it happened. Yeah.
I never actually ended up watching Swede Mason. Was it good?
Oh, Christ, yes, dude. Swede Mason is like the master of remixes. You probably remember like a couple of years ago, like he did one of it wasn't Tony Blair, it was that other British PM nobody liked. Beautiful rap, all set to an Eminem beat.
James Cameron?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it
The
was,
one that fucked
yeah, it
the
was-
pig right and filmed Titanic.
he recut. Yeah, he recut a whole bunch of Cameron speeches.
He
and
was
auto-tuned
he was in like an '80s sitcom, and now he's a Christian.
them. That's Kirk Cameron, but
Oh, some guy.
might as well be the same guy. Might as well, yeah. I'm not saying that it's not funny. It is to me. I've got loads of money. Such a brilliant fucking Swede Mason. He also redid the English what was it? The Apprentice with Lord Sugar. Let me tell you a bit about what's fallen out of my asshole. Scottish baby clothes. Fuck. Swede Mason is the shit. You need to check him out.
Okay. All right.
I've never seen it. I'll have to.
Yeah. Oh, shit. I even actually, even before, like, I got turned on to this guy's work before we even started doing this show. If you've ever seen the epic remix of Mel Gibson from Ransom screaming, "Give me back my son," set to a techno beat, that's Swede Mason.
No shit. Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's who we're thinking of. But yeah, Random McCann
I'll do
suggested him, and he was like, I can't. He's like, for a very brief period of time, I had more subscribers than he did, and I didn't know what to do with myself.
Weird. Super weird.
Yeah.
Well, Ben,
Mr. Shapiro.
what's going to be your next
Thank you,
article
sir.
on the Daily Wire?
It's going to be about why the YouTube Saints didn't show up to Kilroy and why they should have.
Why we did not have a crazy cocaine fueled sex party with all those chicks that we met at the Waffle House in Phoenix, right next to the resort?
Hey, I was asleep. I don't remember any of it.
We didn't get any cocaine that weekend, did we?
No, we didn't do any drugs. We just drank. We didn't do anything like illicit at all. But like, those chicks at that Waffle House wanted to fucking party, man.
Oh yeah.
By the way, I never drank Evan Williams before, like, meeting you. I will fucking avoid that shit.
until we come to town again.
Of course.
Yep.
Evan Williams is a poor man's Jack Daniels.
I think it tastes better than
I
Jack.
thought Sour Jerry's was like, this is as low as I'm gonna go. But no. And I realize it's rum, whiskey, blah, blah, blah. But, like, Sour Jerry's was the poor man's, kind of, I'm not that bad.
Nah, man,
But-
no. Like the thing is, with the Evan, once you drink enough Evan, that it's like a part of your DNA. It just every time you drink it, it tastes like you're going home.
Yep, and
Into-
every
into brain
Waffle House
damage.
every Waffle House waitress you meet is just wetter than a salmon's knapsack at the mere sight of you. It's a good whiskey for that,
I do have to say, Nick is the scariest motherfucker when you wake up the next day. Because waking up on that couch, like, I saw Jeff, like, haggard as fuck, stumbling around. And I was like, hey, can I borrow this key?
Mm-hmm.
And I want to go to the store, like, and my intention was, I'm going to buy you guys food. Like, you guys put me up for the night. I was grateful. I wanted to do, like, breakfast.
Well, you tried
And then
busting
Nick
into the
walks
next
up to
door
me looking.
room.
What's that?
Well, you did try and force your way into the room next door, thinking that was where the bathroom was, if I'm not mistaken. And
No,
you were
you've
not,
told
and
that
you were
story
not, and you
before.
would not be dissuaded either.
Wait.
I was sleepwalking. I'm sorry. It
I don't give a
happens.
fuck. That wasn't my room.
No, we need to figure this out because I can't remember. So obviously Nick was passed out in the bedroom. You took the couch. Where did I end up passing out?
In your bed? There's 2 beds in that bedroom.
Oh, wait, really?
Yeah, I saw a tastefully naked woman next to Nick. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh shit! Did you wait? Hang on. Okay, Nick.
What?
Did you guys fuck while I was in the room? I mean, I'm not gonna be mad if he did. Like, it'd be fine.
No, I'm like racking my brain trying to remember if we did.
Ha, fuckers! We all have lost memories from that night.
Yeah, no, I know. That was a weird night.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say maybe.
Hey, by the way, anybody out there watching, you guys want to invite us to come to your city and party? Like, we're available. Anyway, Ben, anything you want to shill, promote, put out there to the world, and share with us?
Subscribe to Cutie Pie.
Hey.
Fair enough, man.
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, well, we love you, buddy. We'll talk to you again soon, and take care.
You know, maybe it's just because it's a suggestion in my brain now, but there's like this echo of a memory in which I believe maybe at one point my brain realized that you were passed out enough to where it wouldn't be a problem because you wouldn't wake up.
Right. Well, I wouldn't have cared either way. Like, I mean, like, because I mean, come on, man. I'm a grown up. I've roomed with lots of people. I've been in rooms where people are fucking and everything like that. Like, if I woke up and like looked over and you were banging somebody, I'd be like, yeah, good for him. Yeah, right on. You know, I wouldn't have cared. I just I just don't remember. That's the whole thing. I don't remember.
Neither do I. I remember some of it. A bunch of it I do. Lots of things I don't remember. For instance, like when you're saying, did you fuck in the bed at that point? I'm like, well, maybe.
Well, I probably remember the last night better than you do.
Okay, yeah, because I don't remember that.
No, I know you don't.
Yeah. Which is nice, though. Well, it was great, though, because like what that ultimately works out to being is like I got the best parts of the night and I left everything else in Phoenix.
Yeah, no, you know what? You got that right. You got that right. And for the group of people who came back to the room, we were all cracking jokes and having a really funny time. Not at your expense. You were fine. You were totally fine. But that was a story to be remembered. Not a story that gets regaled on a live stream.
No.
Only between about four people who laugh their asses off every now and then and remember how ridiculous that night was. But you were fine. You were great. You were a gentleman.
Well, the thing I love about it, though, too, is with all of these like trips and adventures and all of the debauchery which has come about as a result of them, right? The shit that I'm actually accused of is never matches up to reality. It's like, for fuck's sake, could one of you accuse me of something I actually did? Anytime I'm like, how was based mama? I'll be like, a wonderful host.
Yeah. Dude, everybody got accused of having sex with base mama. Like,
yeah,
no,
like,
she's got a dude.
She is spoken for with many, many words.
She does not even flirt with anybody. Trust me, I tried. I was flirting with her like crazy. I got drunk and I'm like, you got some mocking boobs, and she's like, go to bed. I'm like, all right.
Well, the VidCon 2017, and we were at like we were partying at like I think we were partying at Bunty's so much, and she was a little too drunk to get back to her place, and I'm like, all right, fine, fuck it, crash with me. And yeah, and she crashed with she crashed at Matt in my hotel room, and then actually it's because it was Toronto Twink there, Worski, who went around like, oh, and I saw him pulling his pants on. It's like, yeah, dude, I tried to sleep in my jeans, dickweed. If you need to imagine me fucking people, you go right ahead. You put them all in that little tiny spank bank ears, and you have fun with those. But realize it's seldom much of a secret when I get drunk and go Animal House on a given fucking event.
Let's get another guest in here. We are at some point going to talk about this Patreon thing. At some point.
Yeah, we got it.
At some point.
Even though my video fucking killed it.
Dude, you made a great fucking video on the topic. I actually really liked it a lot.
I was really waiting for that to be the end of my channel too. I'm like, I hit publish and I'm like, all right, let's watch this die in real time.
Functional. Hello, Functional. How you doing?
Hey, what's going on, boys?
Oh,
Hey.
Another day, another disaster. I'm shorn.
This is the highlight of my week, your show.
I'm shorn and naked. My face is bared and open to the world like a giant gaping vagina. So be gentle with me.
I don't know, you look very distinguished.
Hey.
Thank you. Appreciate
Okay.
that.
I don't trust anybody who has a beard.
Really?
No.
Really? Oh man.
Well,
What are you hiding, man? What are you hiding? Are you hiding a weak jawline?
What is it,
Are
man?
you hiding drugs? Are
Well-
you hiding a small
Are you
child?
hiding
Don't know.
drugs?
So wait, okay. So hang on a second. Let me try and demonstrate. I'm gonna demonstrate this real quick.
Oh god.
So one of the reason why I like the beard is because of this. So my face is extremely asymmetrical. So if you look at my chin, check this out. You're never gonna be able to unsee this for the rest of your life. But check this out.
Hold on. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Jeff, it's normal
You see
for
that?
one
Like
testicle
one
to
side
hang
of the-
lower than the other.
Yeah,
It's
once
normal.
that's usually in balls, but not in fucking chin. But like, you'll never be able to unsee
So-
it now. You'll
so
never
you-
be able to unsee it.
Yeah, but you got to learn to present yourself on like the right angles when you meet people. They'll never see it.
Yeah, the MySpace
Use
angle. So I'm gonna
perspective.
walk around being
No.
like, "Hi,
No,
my name is Jeff.
No,
Hi,
you
nice
have-
to meet you."
No, you have to introduce yourself in the anime way, like Kuntail.
I'll just walk around like Leafy is here all the time. Hello. 20-year-old man.
Oh Lord.
36-year-old man. 36-year-old man.
How's it going? It's really nice to meet you.
But I mean, it's
you know,
fine. Like, you know, the I have the under chin dimple thing. I kind of do.
someone's just gonna be like, "Are you doing an iDubbbz joke?" No. This is just pure personal shame. I promise.
It's fine. Like the thing is, like you have to own your ugliness. You have to own all the things that you dislike about yourself. And I know that for a lot of people out there might not necessarily interpret it as ugly, but I'm an extremely self-critical person. So one of the
Nick will
things.
Oh, I was going to say Nick will attest to this that we're Jews. We understand the self-depreciation.
Deprecation, yeah.
Oh yeah. Self-deprecating. Yeah. No, dude, absolutely. But I mean, like the thing for me is like, sometimes it's kind of nice to not really have to cast off the trappings of things that I thought made me look good. Like I really liked my beard, and now I have to suffer not having it. You know, I have to have a real moment about that.
Positive affirmation of that, you no longer look like Jonathan Davis.
That's
I'm
true.
I'm sorry, Miyaski just inspired in the chat, but I mean, this is an opportunity for a pure Brad Warcock moment. Like, own your flaws, because if you don't, a hedge fund might buy them, and you'll have to pay for the privilege.
Own your flaws, even if you're just one big one, dude. I am one flawed, fucked up motherfucker. Yeah.
I'm perfect.
But I like it. And you know what I liked the most yesterday was not because it's not just like this and me cracking a bunch of jokes about it because I'm self-conscious, because I am. But yesterday, shaving it into like the weird trucker stash thing, I recorded a bunch of footage. That's probably the most unflattering thing I could have possibly recorded. It makes me look fucking hideous, and I love it. Like I went back and I watched it again today, and I laughed my ass off at how fucking hideous I look. It's so fucking good. It's amazing. It's like, And
Anytime I shave, I try to leave the last little bit under the nose on the top lip just for effect before I shave that part.
Oh, just a little toothbrush.
Little
mustache?
chaplain, you know. But because I'm a Jew, the nose is so big, it's like, you know, a good 6 inches wide. You know, just to, you know, never forget.
I was gonna do the toothbrush mustache just for a picture, and Mems vetoed me so fucking hard and so fast. She's like, absolutely fucking not. You are not getting a chaplain stash.
Well, I have
We
pictures,
can't
but
even say
again,
the same.
chosen people were immune. You know, we can make them.
True, very true.
Yeah. Which honestly is why when I saw Liev Schreiber playing Sabretooth in the Wolverine movie, and he had the mutton chops, I was like, yeah, we can do mutton chops if we want to.
I mean, you can.
With some glue and some puke.
Oh no, actually, well, this is, I mean, the bitch about my beard is like, even when you've seen it grow in, right? So there's like a patch right here that doesn't grow in, and then there's like a patch like right here that just doesn't grow and just won't.
Yeah, I have
That's-
the same thing right above the jawline, just like
Yeah.
big patchy. Like,
The thing
nope.
is, you can do the blacksmith mutton chops if you want to, and then just tell people like you're Irish Italian.
Oh, Tickle Truck wanted me to rock the Hulk Hogan handlebars for one show. Dude, I was going to. I was seriously going to do it. I'm not fucking around. I was going to do it for midweek.
What's up,
But
brothers?
But I realized that I had to go pick up my kid from his school. And I'm like, dude, I can't.
Jeff Holiday Hogan here, brothers.
I just could not fucking do it.
Could you imagine the
Oh,
place when you pull
fuck.
up, picking him up?
Oh,
like,
here we go.
Larry,
I don't know this man. Bad man, stranger danger. Somebody save me.
Larry, we'll get to that once we're done with our guest. Oh God.
Oh, is that more weeb shit?
Yeah, more maximum hormone.
Oh, dude. Thank you for introducing me to Maximum the Hormone.
Dude, thank
You
Larry.
are the man.
It's
That's
dude,
what I'm
yeah.
saying. Larry is the fucking man.
Larry
That's
is the fucking
pure,
man.
That is pure Kubiakness.
been-
Kubiakinese.
Non-stop in my playlist for, 2 weeks?
It's basically like they do all of the music we all basically grew up on.
In 7 minutes.
Better than the people who did it originally. They do it in the 7 minutes, and if you're watching the videos, you get to see what those videos could have looked like if they didn't take themselves so seriously but wanted to try.
I think
It's
I'm
good.
finally drunk enough that I don't care about my face.
It's fine. It's your face. You're gonna have to, you're gonna have to deal with it.
You sure you don't have a little Jew in you, Jeff? You want some?
Ooh.
So
Wait,
that
wait,
count-
hang on. Does a tongue count?
Sorry, my wife is yelling at me for telling that joke.
I'm just
like-
saying.
At this point, I'm just wondering, are you remembering some time you had a really nice stream with Skeptor and he was very
No.
complimentary?
Although, fuck, dude, I haven't thought about Skeptor in forever. I wonder how he's doing. Shit, I missed that guy. Skeptor was great. No, I am not going to confirm nor deny the possibility that I had a Jewish girl named Anna toss my salad. I will not.
They are really good at that.
Oi, babe, that's my sister.
I just told him I had some loose change.
Why did you just
no.
become Mexican, dude?
There's Mexican Jews.
You're like, oi, wait, that is my sister, Holmes.
There are Mexican Jews, I assume.
Somewhere, maybe two of them.
They spread all over the place. Come on.
Yeah.
Some might say like an infestation.
Ooh, that's pretty good. So Mouth has been mad because we keep doing Maximum the Hormone, and Larry's like, "Here's the deal: if you donate, you can cancel the request." That's powerful. That is powerful right now.
Genius, yeah.
It's not gonna work though because I'm still gonna play this. I mean, maybe it will.
Oh wait, well, I mean, I don't even have it in my circle, so.
Oh no, I'm gonna have to do that. Oh yeah, fuck,
Yeah.
fuck me, yeah.
And Meowski says, get flavored lube. They make pumpkin spice flavor now. That's.
Ow.
Too basic for me. No, thank you.
No.
Every time I go to a fucking porn store, it's just because a friend of mine is like, "Let's get whippets." I'm like, yeah, all right. And we do.
Get whippets?
Yeah.
Wait, you just buy like whipped cream and just get high?
No, like everybody in this fucking town, everybody in Eugene, and I mean this, like everybody in Eugene has a whipped cream dispenser cracker, which is a machine that you put the whipped cream, the CO2 cartridge in, or not the nitrous cartridge in, and you can blast a bunch of nitrous into your mouth. And I mean, everybody has one. I don't, because I just don't. I don't know, but
Sure.
I don't.
You have You're like a modern day Mr.
No,
Rogers with a fucking
no.
tickle trunk. You have everything.
We could be fair with this, and we could actually point out, no, the reason Jeff doesn't have one is because, as he just explained, literally everyone else in his neighborhood does.
Well, that's yeah. I mean, I don't need
Oh,
to.
there we go. Right.
There's no need anymore.
And my favorite drug is alcohol, so like, fuck it, whatever, it's fine. But yeah, no, for some that's anytime. What are we even talking about? Whippets?
I don't
Fuck.
even know. Maximum of the hormone.
Yeah, dude, I don't know. I don't even know how we got on this conversation to begin with. But long story short, we were talking about porn stores. Yeah, the only reason I ever go to porn stores is I'm driving people there so we can get drugs. Yeah.
That's how porn happens.
To get drunk.
Shush! It's just a Northwestern thing.
It is. It is.
I must be hot.
You must be high. Oof.
You must have gone to the porn store, sir.
I will say, as a cautionary tale, whatever you do, do not do whippets when you're already high as fuck on mushrooms and ketamine. That is a stupid fucking idea. Don't fucking do that. You're gonna have a bad fucking time if you do that.
Psilocybin and ketamine is a perfect combo. Why would you want to ruin it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you're in a really good place. You're in a really, really good place. And then you do whippets, and then you have a weird out-of-body experience. And when you come back into your body, there's a dude in a weird badger costume who's fist-fighting a dude right next to you. And that dude is wearing cat ears and a fucking bunny tail for some reason. That doesn't make any sense. That's two totally different animals. Doesn't even know how furries work. And they're fighting in front of you, and all you can do is scream because you just can't understand the existential horror of what you're witnessing right now. And you want them to stop because you're like, I'm too fucking high for this. I can't handle this. I'm too high. Why are you doing this to me? Who are you? Where is my mom? What the fuck? Can I please go back to elementary school? But they don't stop. They just keep fighting. And suddenly one of them gets their teeth fucking knocked out, and there's blood all over the goddamn floor, and you're like, what the fuck am I supposed to do now? And you just sit there as you're slowly starting to sober up and witnessing this, like, slow existential horror creeping into your soul.
Boo! Kikitsu!
Man, drugs are great. Anyway, so, functional. What is your favorite pro-Israel YouTube channel?
Oh, gee.
Sorry, no. Just what's your favorite thing that you found recently? Something interesting in the internet that you want to share with us?
Aside from Maximum,
Yeah. I DM'd you, by the way, Nick.
I got it.
Okay.
I'm completely drawing a blank.
Yeah, he's trying to think of that American warship that the Israelis fired upon in order to instigate us into getting into a war. Found that shit recently. Can't get enough of it.
Oh, the Tucker story from the other day of they had the security expert from Israel talking about the wall and how about their illegal immigration over the course of like 6 years dropped from like, what was it, like 40,000 or something to 0.
Oh, okay. If you can find me a link, cool. If not, I'll try and find it myself. But, dude.
Yeah, assuming you don't count homemade rockets as immigrants.
Well, yeah. Unless they strap the children to the rockets.
Those were just Those are just Palestinian robots trying to make a life for themselves. That's all they were trying to do.
Anyway, we love you, Functional. We'll talk to you again soon, all right, buddy?
Love you guys, bro.
Cheers. So that's going to be it for the waiting room because we are going to watch the Maximum the Hormones. So if you are in the waiting room, just so you know, we're not going to roll anymore. You know.
Yeah, but we love you.
We love you. I wanted to do 4, but like we've been going for a while. We're at 2.5 hours so far, and we're gonna do this Maximum the Hormone thing. I know. I'm just having a really good fucking time, dude.
Yeah, I didn't realize how much time had gone by.
So what I want, we got some stuff we gotta catch up on though.
Let's catch up.
Yeah. So Tickle Trunk gifted a sub to Biotech Babe. Thank you very much, Tickle Trunk and Biotech Babe. Hey, pinkies up, chat. Let's see some fucking pinkies, motherfuckers. My bad, y'all. No, Larry, it's dude. No. We are already way over time, and I'm more than happy to watch Maximum the Hormone. I don't give a fuck. Who cares? It's great.
He's also getting really drunk.
Who is Larry?
You are.
Oh, I am. Dude, no, I'm lamenting my fucking face. Fuck you. I'm gonna get as drunk as I want to. Suck my dick. One Canuck says, too fucking busy at work to properly watch. Take my shekels and say something nice about me when I watch the replay. Keep entertaining us, you dirty bastards. Canuck, you're a sweetheart. You are. I've hung out with you.
You're the greatest music producer in the hemisphere.
Yeah. Because I honestly can't at the moment think of anybody that I know better. I have heard your music, so actually you are really good, actually. No, I do remember that. Yeah, no, you're a great music producer. You're also a sweetheart. I've talked to you many times, and I think you're a gentleman
a
And
scholar.
if I had a sister, I would let you date her. Tickle Trunk says, chat, you think you could do better? Donate and link someone else in this chat should cough up something entertaining. Do it. What the hell is this fucking thing? What the hell did you send? Oh dear. Okay, hang on. All right. Yeah, I don't know if you're gonna be able to. You're probably not gonna be able to hear this, Nick, but you can at least see it. Here. Here we go.
I hate when people underestimate my fastness. I'm fast. I'm so fast, you couldn't even comprehend how fast I am.
What the fuck? Oh no, he's got holes cut out for his butt cheeks. Nikki says, you can't comprehend how fast I am, and then he goes over the table, and his mom's like, what the fuck? Let's watch it one more time.
He was right. I couldn't comprehend.
Let's watch it one more time.
I hate when people underestimate my fastness. I'm fast. I'm so fast, you couldn't even comprehend how fast I am.
Well, Tickle Trunk threw down the gauntlet. If you guys think you can find something better than that, man, I'm down.
Yeah.
Look at me, Toya D says, hey guys. Thank you very much for the biddies, Toya. Appreciate you. Mm-hmm. Larry Kubiak with the 50 bones. I lied. Here's some more maximum before the end of the year. Much love from Brazil. Glad to catch a part of midweek as my fat is slowly sizzling under the blistering sun. You're in Brazil? I know you're from Europe, but you're like, what, vacationing in fucking Brazil? God damn you.
We should have Izzy like reach out to some of his compadres down there.
Oh, dude, no, actually, yeah, I don't know. Maybe Izzy knows like some fucking some people who can like show him the underground, the seedy underbelly of Brazil.
Some like slave lady boys with implants in their necks. Fucking whole cyberpunk Brazil thing. It could be like the movie Brazil.
Sure.
That's a Christmas movie too, by the way.
It is. The Priss says, come on, Jeff, you're pretty, like Pete Burns pretty.
Don't feel bad. I've got a Steve Buscemi smile.
I just Google image search Pete Burns. I'm gonna go kill myself. Franklin, my dear, with the 10 bones, thank you very much, buddy. We love you. And by the way, I did get your message. Apparently, 2B is the new character on Soul Calibur, and we have to play. I'm into this idea. Crab90 says, how about some old school YouTube and a link? Maybe we'll get a chance to look at it, but first, we have to do maximum.
Yes. Weeb shit takes precedence. What the fuck?
It's that Pete Burns bullshit. That's what Pete Burns looks like now,
I got
apparently.
That same thing when I shaved. Yeah.
I'm demoralized now.
Yeah. I gotta say though, I'm glad because it's pictures like that which have made my daughter. She's like, Mom wants to get plastic surgery. I'm like, all right. No, it's bad. It makes you look terrible. You look like some kind of weird doll thing, and it's like nightmare. I'm like, yes, kid. Yes.
Yeah.
Understand, child.
I'm trying to make this fucking thing work. What the fuck is wrong with you? Oh, here we go. Okay, cool. Got this. Got them. I'm gonna put that right there, and there we go. All right. Hey, let's fuck this thing up.
Let's do this thing. It's like me waking up.
I feel that. That's my aesthetic. I've been there. I feel like I've met this guy at like a drunken peasants meetup.
No, you met him at Kilroy, and you bunked with him at Kilroy.
That's not you.
How do you know it isn't?
Okay, so apparently it's early Pete Burns that I supposedly look like, not Cher that got into a fight with a weed whacker Pete Burns. Okay, well, I mean that's better. It's better, I guess. I'd rather take the emotional, catastrophic and emotionally crippling hit though. It's funnier. Okay, I gotta give some props up too. Like, people are saying this is weeb music, and Tickle Trunk's like, this is weeb music isn't good. This is music for real, for real.
Yeah.
Like, there are some weeb music that's iconic, like Jankoku no Tenshi no Yuri, like shit that you can never get out of your mind because you've listened to it so many fucking times. Fine, that's okay, but most of those like. Like, I can't fucking get into that shit at all. It's not good music. It's crap.
This is just badass new metal done.
This
right.
is fucking music. This is good music. Just saying.
Yeah, this is a distillation of everything that, like, if you grew up in the late 90s, early 2000s, this is a distillation of what good music at the time sounded like.
Or K-pop. Oh my god, Meowski mentioned mindless self-indulgence. My buddy did meth with MSI. It's not a joke either. He really did. They picked him up hitchhiking, and they did meth.
The weirdest intro to a JoJo episode ever.
The weird what?
Oh, this is the weirdest intro to a JoJo episode I've ever seen, though.
I love
this. This is about where the series is at right now.
I like the slapping bass though. Like, that slapping bass is very like late 90s, early 2000s kind of, when they started really, like trying to jazz infuse some of the alternative like metal.
The post Claypool era.
Yeah. When everybody wanted to be less Claypool, but they were not less Claypool, but they were still okay, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
They settled for maybe being mistaken for Flea on a good night.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna watch fucking JoJo. They already tried to make me watch JoJo. It's not gonna fucking happen. I'm sorry.
I just really want an actual, like, genuine metal breakdown to happen here.
Although, you know, the best fan-made music video I've ever seen in my life was Pink Cigarette by Mr. Bungle.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody made a fan music video of it, and it was so good, it is now the official music video of Pink Cigarette. It's fucking amazing. If you ever get a chance to, by all means, like, after this show is over, go and look on YouTube. Pink Cigarette, Mr. Bungle.
Yeah.
Watch that video.
In general, like, listening to Mr. Bungle is a good use of your time anyway.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. Anything Mike Patton, Mr. Bungle,
Yep.
Faith No More, Phantomos, any of it. Lovage, great shit. Good stuff.
Lovage is the shit. Yes.
Lovage gets you laid. It's so good, dude. It's so good.
This actor is killing it right now.
He is. He really
I'm like
honestly is.
I'm halfway convinced like this is just some CG get character that's being played by the dude who was Gollum.
And what Crab 90 sent me is really fucking. We are gonna look at that, by the way, at some point before we're over. But anyway,
We'll roll out with it.
yeah. Get it, boy. Get it.
Let me see. I can get it.
Yeah, do it. Dude, that windmill, that's good. That's good. That was really good, actually. I'm pretty impressed by
I
that.
know, but all of the weight of this hair, it's like it's tugging my scalp in directions it doesn't want to go.
It's like rabbit in your headlight, but funnier. Ooh, that's a good reference. That's a really good reference. The Legend of the Mole Man.
Boo, Kikaisu.
Mole Man. There we go. Dude, Larry, fantastic job. Good
This
job
man
on some
took
maximum
the
horror.
concept of an off-the-grid tiny house in ways that the electric companies hate him. Click here to find out.
Yeah. That's some good shit. Let's say Chichirk resubscribed 11 months so far. Guys, thank you so much for all the subs, all the donos. You guys are wonderful. You've been killing it. You've been absolutely fucking killing it. This is a 34-second long video, and we're gonna watch it actually right now. That Crab sent. Wanted some old school YouTube. And I can't not put this on. So just buckle in, it's fine.
Oh, I'm excited.
Ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, I would like to make an announcement. Blueberry pie, 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 blueberry pie.
What?
Everybody loved the blueberry pie. Everybody loved the blueberry pie.
What?
Everybody loved the blueberry pie. All right.
TJ, I dare you to DMCIS. Fucking dare you.
Come at us. Come at us. Come get
Come at
it,
us,
bro.
bro.
Come at us.
We
bro.
got all the blueberry pie you need, bro.
You even know what the fuck
Blueberry
you're doing, bruh. Anyway. Fucking shit, man. Wow, we've been at this for a while. Holy fuck.
Yeah, that was a fun show.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. It was fine. It was wonderful. I personally, what was your favorite part of the show tonight?
The part where the guy gave us some money. That was good.
What the fuck? Come on, no, be original. Like, what was your favorite part of tonight?
Honestly, I don't know, because I think my favorite part of the show was actually looking for the odd news to pick out before the show even began, because goddamn, the stories I passed on were just as good as the ones we went.
Yeah, that's true. Some of them were pretty tasty. Pretty tasty.
It's been a good week for odd news. I mean, odd news is good news because it's not your normal news, because your normal news just sucks.
Well, I really want to talk about the Patreon thing, but we're going to have to talk about the Patreon thing on Friday, I think.
Shall we?
I mean, I'm in a really good mood. If I start talking about the Patreon thing and the intellectual fucking skank web, I'm gonna be not happy anymore, and I want to be happy right now because, like,
Well, I got an idea.
we just got the big chin reveal.
Well, let's go with like a preview of it then. You make a simple, quick statement. I'll make a simple, quick statement, and we'll say goodnight and leave him to stew in it.
A simple statement about the.
I didn't say
Patreon
civil.
thing.
I said simple.
No, a simple statement about the Patreon thing. pay attention in the next couple of days to how people talk about the Patreon situation. Not saying that you should appreciate Patreon, not saying that you should stay with Patreon, not telling you to do a damn fucking thing. Just pay attention and watch and listen to who it is specifically that's going to tell you how demonized and shitty this company is. And then pay attention to who might also be the same people being like, but we're going to have a competing service.
Mm-hmm.
Because for me, that sounds a whole hell of a lot like Andrew Wakefield being like, well, we can't trust vaccines. By the way, I've got a patent out for a new vaccine. Sounds sketch to me. Melody Cleric, 25 bones. Thank you so much, Melody Cleric. You are a sweetheart. Thank you so much. Thank you.
I'll leave you with this, because if y'all want to see my full thoughts on the video, you can just go watch my video. But I'll say it is kind of interesting how good old friends who you don't talk to for upwards of 2 years suddenly find themselves backed into a corner. And the very people who've made videos rightfully complaining about how their shit's gotten fucked up by one crusader after another, and suddenly they're being asked to live stream again. That's a curious thing.
Well, let's put it this way. No. Like, okay, as a full disclaimer, I'm going to be fine. If for some reason my Patreon completely shut down today, I would be fine. I've diversified my income enough that, like, I would ultimately be totally fine and okay if my Patreon, like, took a giant flaming shit. Most people who are on Patreon would not be fine. The people who are telling you how evil Patreon is and are compelling you to try and, like, not donate to Patreon are also going to be fine. Patreon themselves are going to be fine. Patreon only has, like, between 20 and 30 people working for that company, and they rack in millions and millions upon millions of dollars a year. They make a lot of fucking money. They can afford to take that hit. However, the creators that are still left on Patreon themselves, who do not right now have a viable alternative to move somewhere else, they do not have the buffer and protection zone that I do, or people like Sam Harris, or Jordan Peterson, or Dave Rubin. Those people have buffers. They have ways in which their income is protected. I do too. But as people are launching into this giant moralistic crusade of what is so impenetrably wrong, I'm not saying that you're wrong for not wanting to support Patreon. I totally understand why you might feel that way. But maybe pay attention to how this is going to impact people who don't have a whole lot of money and are trying to entertain you and make their living by doing so. I'm fine. Like, if it comes down to it, if you see other creators suffering and you're a patron of mine, I want you and you're pissed off at Patreon, I want you to stop patronizing me right now. Take money away from fucking sending me money on Patreon. Give it to those fucking small creators, because I am fine. They are not.
Yeah, also,
Jordan Peterson and Dave Rubin are not going to fucking tell you to do that. They're going to say, sign up for our service, which, by the way, also makes us money.
Yeah, also, don't get swept up in the culture war aspect of this, because that's specifically what everyone involved wants you to be.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be a fucking sheep. And especially don't be a sheep in a desperate attempt to be as individual as you can. Make up your own mind, speak your piece, make your commentary. But don't do it because somebody who you think is more important than you told you to do so.
Yeah, nobody's more important than you. You are the most important person in your fucking life. Anybody who's trying to tell you otherwise, you need to get swept up in a culture war, they're marketing to you, and they're trying to control you, and they're fucking dickheads, and fuck them. You are important. You are special. And if you have anything extra to give it to small creators who otherwise might have a tough Christmas, all right? That's the end. That's it. That's what we got. That's the show tonight, everybody. That is our Midweek Saints. We'll see you on Friday on YouTube. We love you very much. You're fantastic. We're all going to collectively sit down and suck each other's dicks. It's going to be fantastic. Make sure you check us out on Friday. We love you.
Good night.
If it hadn't been for Cotton Eye Joe, I'd been married a long time ago.
What's happening?
What is happening?
Where
come from Cotton Eye Joe.
Oh, no!
Long time ago. Where did you come
Oh!
from? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
Why does this keep happening? Why does this keep happening? I don't understand. If this keeps happening, Nick, we're going to get DMCA'd. You know that, right?
Yeah, but like,
It's terrible. Why does this? Oh God.